just trickle in here while we're getting ready. What's up, guys? We'll have Michael react to everything first, but we're actually talking about something far more important, which is the best alfajores in Argentina. I'm trying Luciano's right now for the first time, and it's rocking my world a little bit. And Michael is sad that there are no alfajores in Finland. At least I don't think so.
Definitely not.
What's like
not.
y'all's number one dessert?
Licorice ice cream or licorice.
Oh.
Like, the salted licorice? Oh, my God, that stuff. I mean, you have to be grown up with it to really enjoy it, but I love it, the ice cream. I love it because it's really salty.
That's the problem. I didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, exactly. You're cooked.
I
tried to give it to my wife, and the wife was like, she puked right away. She was not enjoying
really?
it.
Okay, all right,
yeah.
all right. I was like, am I about to offend him by saying,
no,
like, there's no way I could eat that? Like, I'm sorry, dude. That flavor, man, it just doesn't agree with me. You know?
but the American one is terrible. Like, they say that, what is it? Red Vines is licorice, right?
Dude, I don't even know. Red Vines?
I think red vines are licorice, but that is the worst. The candy, yeah. That supposedly is licorice, but it's terrible. It just tastes like plastic.
Okay. Yes, I have had that, and it is disgusting. I can confirm.
America, by far, has the worst candy in the world. Actually, might have the worst sweets in the world. Not even joking.
100% our ice cream is trash.
Mm-hmm.
Like, after going to Italy, going to Argentina, even, like, Korea, I feel like had better tasting ice cream somehow.
Even Thailand.
I didn't have it in Thailand, but I imagine.
Oh, you missed out on some coconut ice cream, bro. Oh, and the coconut pancakes. Oh. They're, like, really small, the coconut pancakes in Thailand. Now, America has the worst desserts.
I think what we have is our pies are pretty good. And cobbler. I'd say the pies and cobbler is respectable. Maybe like cookies, I guess. I don't know. But like everybody's got good cookies, I feel like.
Yeah, everybody does. That's not that hard to replicate.
No, but in terms of like, staple, I don't know. Like, can we claim apple pie, or are the Dutch taking that? Like, who
well, you could
claim?
America could definitely claim peach cobbler, which is good. I love peach cobbler.
Dude, it's good. Yeah, that's on our Mount Rushmore. For sure.
That's on the tier list.
Yeah, that's on the S tier list, which we will be doing after we react to my own power rankings. Yeah, man. No, once you get out and explore, you find what your home country's good at, and then you also discover the plethora of things that your home country is terrible at, and everyone else does in a superior fashion. Ice cream slapped me in the face, man. I was speechless the first time I had it in Argentina.
Somebody in the chat is saying Cold Stone is elite. I mean, Cold Stone is good, but go to Italy, go to Spain.
It's not elite. Nothing is elite. This is like saying Pulisic is world class. We've done it again. He's good, but he's not world class. He can't compete with Julian Alvarez, okay? Like, it's just not possible. Doesn't mean he sucks, but it is inferior. Oh, donuts, Mr. Migote. Donuts, we actually are quite good. Donuts in Argentina are terrible.
Where else? What other country is famous for donuts? Or what other country is making donuts? Let's be realistic here. America might be the only. I didn't try that in Greece. Is it good?
Oh, dude. Locumades. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to get that next time.
Okay. I was just drinking 3 liters of coffee in Greece because that shit is elite.
God tier. Do you like ouzo? Because it's kind of licorice flavor.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, man. I think I remember when Finland qualified for the Euros back in 2019. I had a bottle of ouzo before when I went to Greece. I think I had 3 bottles. Yeah, we drank all of those in one night after Finland qualified. Yeah, that hangover was glorious, though. But I love ouzo.
I'm convinced nothing will get you more drunk than ouzo. Like, I don't understand the science behind it, but I would get hammered on that stuff. Versus vodka, I feel like I can kind of drink and I'm like relatively okay, but Ouzo, man, that's
Can
a
you
different beast.
can you really mix? Yeah, can you really mix anything with ouzo either? I think you just got to take it straight up. Because with vodka, there's many mixers you can have, like orange juice or Coca-Cola or anything. But with ouzo, I think you just got to be a man and take it straight up.
You do. Like, they're like, do you want ice or without ice? And it's like, no.
Oh, definitely with ice.
I'm like, bro, just nothing's going to make this any more enjoyable for me. So just whatever y'all got. What's the cheapest one? Okay. If the ice cube is 10 cents without ice. They have Rocky too, which I think you can mix with a little bit more stuff. I think. Yeah. I don't drink it that often. And it doesn't exist in Argentina.
Definitely not.
But anyways, I think we're supposed to talk World Cup at some point.
We might have to do like World Cup of cuisines. But I have never tried Curaçao food, so I can never judge that, or Haitian food.
Haitian food, yeah, I've never had like pure Haitian food. I wonder how much overlap there is with like Cajun Creole. There's got to be some similarity there.
Is there some similarity like with Jamaican food as well, possibly? So that Caribbean vibe?
It's gotta be. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, Jamaican food is good, but it is heavy. Like,
who's taking the champion? Who's the World Cup champion in the cuisine from the countries here?
Oh man. Okay, my hot take. I mean, the final would be. Shit. I'm going South Korea makes the final, dude. I love.
Wow, that is a hot take.
I love it, dude. I'm sorry. It's too good. They got the stews. They got the fried chicken. They got the beef. I mean, it's disgusting. It's better than their national team.
Because we're missing some like heavy hitters or people that would consider favorites, like India, Italy, China. Yeah, we're missing a lot of heavy hitters.
Yeah. If this is March Madness, then like a lot of big teams got bounced.
Oh yeah, a lot of 1 seeds are out in the first round.
A lot of one seeds are already out. They got embarrassed in the regional tournament. Yeah, I would say Korea is mine. Versus, I mean, I love Spanish food too.
Yeah, Spanish food is elite. Living there, man, is so different. Then you try like real, like just organic olive oil, and oh man, it's so much different than everything else in the world.
Someone says, watch out for that German schnitzel. Dude, Germany's getting out in the first round. I'm sorry, dude. They're getting
Germany, Austria, and Switzerland are group stage exits.
Group stage exit, 100%.
What are the U.S.? Are they like round of 16 team, Sweet 16, or?
They're a third place finisher, and then they lose in the round of 32. I think.
Okay.
I think this would be super fun to do. Group stage,
yes.
Like we take their actual group stage ranking now, and we're just like, I mean, Turkish food is great.
Yeah, but
I know nothing about Paraguayan food except for their empanadas.
I think they had some soup that was like rated one of the best in the world. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think there was something like that with one of their soups.
Damn. Okay. What do you think about Ecuadorian food?
It's good. It's very like a variety of it. It's good. It's like a solid like round of 16 team, I would say.
Yeah, they can win.
If Peru was here, Peru would be champion for me.
Oh,
easy.
Yeah, we're talking like prime Gareca run.
Oh yeah, 2018, they're clean sweep.
Clean sweep. Who do they have? 2018, they had France,
Denmark, and Australia.
Australian food. I like the meat pies.
9 points, 9 goals, 0 conceded. It's done.
Yeah. They're not losing until maybe I don't know if they came up against Mexico in the semifinal. I do think Mexican food is very diverse as well. Like you can get a lot of different stuff with it. But anyways, okay. Well, we should actually do that because that is like, how do we do that?
We gotta get more hate than our football takes on the food takes, bro.
Dude, I know.
I think people are more passionate about that, which fair enough, people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want to talk about patriotism?
That's patriotism.
National
right
cuisine. There. Yeah, our subscribers are going down.
The dislike count is up there for one of the highest ever.
It's gonna be the same as like the Return of the Jedi or the Force Awakens, trailer or whatever on YouTube.
Oh man.
Stranger Things season 6. I won't say anything else. But all right, let's go ahead and actually talk World Cup. I was thinking, depending on how long we can do this before we're just too fatigued, we could do the Carragher react as well if we have time. We'll just see.
That wasn't too long, the video either. I think it was like only 11 minutes, 12 minutes.
Yeah, we could watch at times 2 speed and like just react to every single group. I'm actually kind of curious as to what he said with certain things. Nightshade says, please do CBS World Cup power rankings. Another power rankings?
Another one. Another 50-minute video for Jack.
Oh God. Have you seen the CBS one?
No, I haven't seen the CBS one. I've only seen the Athletic and the Guardian. That's all I've seen.
All right. Let's do mine first, and then we can do CBS very quickly, and then CBS can't be trusted.
That's what I was laughing at.
None of these guys can be.
None of
these
them
guys can be trusted.
Nah, bro.
I want to see yours too.
Okay.
I told you I opened Twitter and I saw your thing, and like I just saw here are my rankings, and I just like scrolled
up
as hard as I could. I was like, I don't want to see anything. We can pull that one up next because I'm curious. I want to know which team you and I disagree over the most.
Okay.
So, okay.
I haven't seen your rankings either, so I have no clue.
Let's go ahead and pull this up. All right. Like I said, I have this divided into sections, but if this is either too slow or the colors of the rainbow are going too hard, I do have another document that's just everything listed at the same time. Can you see this?
Yeah, can see it perfectly.
Okay.
All right.
And everybody else who was mad at me, I haven't read any of the comments from my video yesterday because I kind of wanted to see what the streets were happy and unhappy about. But I guess I can look at those later as well.
Is there any of the rankings that doesn't have Curaçao last? I think everybody has them last.
I'm very glad you asked that because I have another video dropping.
Oh, no.
Power rankings. I literally
the holy trinity of power rankings.
I power ranked power ranking. No, I'm kidding. But
oh man!
At last, number 21st, my own. By far the worst. Okay, no, but what I did is I had this other document, which I'm actually going to share with everybody just because I think it's kind of fun to look at. But I looked at myself, Bleacher Report, The Guardian, The Athletic, ESPN, and Goal.com. Curaçao was ranked either 47th or 48th by every single person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Bleacher Report, 47, Athletic at 47, ESPN at 47. So it was kind of like a 3-3 split. They're the worst team or they're the second worst team at the tournament.
Yeah.
Where do you have them? Last?
Last. Yeah, last, of course. I mean, is there any debate on that, bro? I don't think there's any debate. Actually, let me bring up mine as well.
Athletic did have Haiti last, yeah, for y'all in the chat.
Oh, they had them hit. They had Haiti last. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I would actually expect, like, much better from the Athletic, you know? Because those guys, at least, there's should be some genuine professionals that also focus on international football. There should be, at least, should it be, but
Dude, I know.
Clearly not, unfortunately.
I know. I'm going to pull up some comments as well as we go through this section by section. Sutton says, I wouldn't be mad if Jordan were 2 spots higher. So we're talking 38 for Jordan. What do you think about that, Michael?
Nah, I can't have them above South Africa or Panama at this moment in time. I think for now, Haiti, New Zealand, Curaçao, the only thing I would disagree is I would have Cabo Verde ahead of Ghana. Because I think Ghana are actually really, really trash, bro. Like, they have not been good. Since when?
So
I mean, they topped their World Cup qualifying group, but if you watch the games, I mean, they tied with Chad, bro. Chad. Do you even know where Chad is? Does the Chad even know where Chad is?
unfortunately, yes.
I don't think most people do. So, and they were awful in that game. Like the football was, most part in those qualifiers, just very defensive and set pieces. So, I have no clue what they're gonna do with the new manager, whoever that's gonna be. Maybe that's gonna help Ghana, but for now, I have them as the worst team from Africa.
Okay. I'm not mad about that at all, actually. And it looks like maybe you've seen something different, but Kudus, he aggravated his injury. I think they're totally cooked if he doesn't go.
Yeah, he's cooked. They're cooked. If he doesn't play, yeah, I don't have much hope for them. It doesn't matter who they would hire manager. Even if they hired, I don't know, Eric Shell from the Super Eagles, I don't think it's going to change their fortunes. Yeah, they give him the Super Max. They're like, Eric Shell, you might not be getting highly paid at the Super Eagles. Join us, bro. We're going to the World Cup. But yeah, for me, Ghana have just been just terrible. I mean, even you can go back to the friendlies against Japan, South Korea, nothing. Destroyed by Austria. And the one time they showed a fight, it was Otto Adoy's last game. So that should just tell you everything about this side right now. I mean, Cabo Verde are not like miles better than Ghana, but if they went up against each other right now, that would be a little bit of a bore fest. It's going to be a stinky game. So
yeah,
I think you got Qatar 44. I got Qatar 46th. So I got Qatar below Saudi Arabia as well, which I think is fair. Even though they're back-to-back Asian Cup champions, I just can't get over it how bad they are.
I mean, you know why I don't have them dead last. That is Akram Afif. That's just...
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's the answer, period. Like, there's nothing else to discuss here with these guys. That's interesting. So, you have Ghana, Cape Verde. Do you have South Africa or Tunisia or a different African team next?
I have South Africa in 39th. So I have Cabo Verde 42nd and Ghana 44th.
Oh, okay. Dude, I thought I was going to get crucified for South Africa 39. And maybe I did. I haven't seen the comments yet. Maybe I did.
Nah, I think South Africans are down bad after the Panama games, after the last two Panama games, yeah.
Okay. What about here? Somebody said, Jelly says Ghana are better than Iraq in Panama. I don't think so. I mean, it's a 50-50 game, but I mean, people really got to watch Ghana recently. I hope it changes for them when they get to the World Cup, but it may be good with the new manager, but people, they might have names like that and Semenyo and Fatawu and all these guys. They are awful. They simply are awful. So they're awful, man. Yeah, and it's very sad. I want Ghana to be good, but I'm also not going to factor in, I don't know, my personal feelings or remember 2010. It's like, why are we talking about this when we're ranking teams currently? And also about Panama, I genuinely do not think Ghana could do everything that Panama did in the last 3 years. I don't think so. I don't think they could make a Nations League final. I don't think they could make a Gold Cup final. Or maybe they could make one but probably lose. I don't know if they could have 2 games against South Africa without losing. I think Panama are they got a pretty solid resume, actually, overall. And I don't think Ghana has anything outside of, I think they beat Mali in qualifying 1-0, if I recall correctly.
A bottler's beat a bottler. What's new?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can move this over a little bit so that we're not blocking.
Yeah, but I think we got all this. We have all the same teams in from 37th to 48th. I just have in 36 Uzbekistan, and you got Czechia there in 36th.
Okay. That's how you say it, Czechia. I've been saying Czechia, and people keep telling
Czechia.
me to delete my channel. Okay. Let me see.
All the Czech people after you.
Anybody else? Okay, Nightshade says, why is my Tunisia 37 behind Czechia? For me, do you also have Tunisia behind?
Yeah, I got them 37th as well.
Okay. I mean, dude, when they play really good teams, I feel like they're quite poor outside of, a somewhat fortunate draw against Brazil. when Brazil missed a penalty. But I don't think there's like a gulf in talent between Czechia and Tunisia at the same time.
They're the Spider-Man meme, the two teams. They just point at each other and they saying we're exactly the same. We're just from different continents. That's basically them. I mean, if people want to have an argument that Tunisia is better than Czechia, go ahead. But they're for me right neck and neck with each other. I don't see any difference between these two teams. And yeah, look, maybe Tunisia they're not going to get destroyed like I think Qatar will be, or New Zealand or Curaçao at the World Cup. But guys, I was at that AFCON game against Mali. That was atrocious. One of the worst football games I've ever seen. And it was fucking pissing down. Oh, sorry. Am I allowed to swear?
Absolutely.
It was fucking pissing down rain the entire game. And Tunisia provided nothing. And they were up against 10 men. And yeah, it was a different manager then. Oh, we got new blood. We have this 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old from Vancouver. I could care less, man. We've seen the football from them recently, and if they don't have Hannibal Mejbri, he's got to be fit at this World Cup, then it's going to be... I mean, then I would have Tunisia probably 40th or somewhere around there.
I mean, dude, I watched the game against Haiti, and it was, I thought, very even. And, like, I got Haiti at 46.
I checked out the highlights. It was pretty even. It was pretty back and forth, the game.
Yeah. And Haiti, with all due love and respect, haven't really done anything outside of CONCACAF, definitely, to say that they're, in the 40s or something like that. And I know Tunisia didn't have Hannibal Mejbri, and I know it was a friendly, and they were playing a bunch of, like, young dudes, whatever. But I'm just not, comfortable putting Tunisia, like, top 35 unless I see, like, a good result maybe right before the World Cup or something like that, And I don't know if they...
At that World Cup, they're going to stink it out, though. In that group, oh, man, Tunisia are going to average 30% ball possession. And do not be shocked if they beat Japan. I would not be shocked one bit.
Yeah. They are going to turtle, and they can't...
Moriyasu will sub the entire team, play the B side, and then Tunisia will win 1-0.
Okay, I'm trying to react to as many as I can. I would still have Saudi Arabia above both Jordan and Iraq. Woo! The players and the manager are still decent, and they were better than Iraq when they played. I know they were at home, but still. Thoughts?
I could hear it. I could definitely hear it. But even, like, since then, Saudi Arabia have not been good. I just don't... Like, if you say talent-wise, maybe you could give the edge to Iraq, but... I mean, Saudi Arabia did... What was it? 0-0. It was 0-0, right? That game in the fourth round?
Against
Iraq. Fourth round.
Yeah,
it was 0-0.
0-0.
I mean, the game wasn't...
For sure.
Yeah, they were better, but... Yeah, you could have an argument to have them above Iraq. I wouldn't be mad at that. And I like some of the players Saudi Arabia have, but it just seems like all the turmoil with Hervé Renard. 1 minute he's sacked, 1 minute he's staying, 1 minute he's the god, 1 minute another button in his shirt is going down. I don't know what to expect from Saudi Arabia at this World Cup. Whereas I know with Iraq, now that they got over that hoodoo of qualifying, maybe they'll be somewhat decent. So I think between Jordan, Iraq, and Saudi Arabia, you could have them anyway. But for sure, Qatar are the worst out of any of these sides.
I would disagree. I think you could make an argument the Saudis are better. I don't think this is like a laughably bad opinion. But I don't think, first off, qualifying, I thought they were the worst of those three teams. Like Iraq, yes, they were 1-0 merchants, 100%. Saudi Arabia was seconds away from losing to China in World Cup qualifying. And I think if they had played at Japan in the second game, in which Japan actually needed points, they weren't already qualified at that moment in time, then they would have lost. And they got dog-walked at home twice by Japan and Australia. Like, really, really bad games. Whereas I think Jordan those Kuwait games, holy hell. But outside of that, like, I actually thought their qualifying was pretty decent. And same with Iraq. I think Jordan, if you look at how they played against non-AFC teams since they qualified, I don't think the Saudis would be getting those results. I don't think Saudi Arabia ties Nigeria 2-2. I think they get annihilated because I think Saudi Arabia are a very bad team right now with very low morale. And with Iraq, I mean, I just back Iraq because I think their defense is a little bit better. And I think the squad overall for what Graham Arnold is asking them to do is like more equipped versus like Hervé Renard. The Saudis want to be more of like an attacking possession team, but they don't have like a lot of the players and they don't have a scorer. So it like doesn't really lead to anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Iraq have more goal scorers than Saudi Arabia, hands down.
Which is crazy. So did Jordan.
Yeah.
They both have more goal
Jordan,
scorers.
yep.
I would say Jordan without Yazan is still better.
They would probably have... Ayman Hussein would start. Mimi would start. Al-Hamadi would probably start for Saudi Arabia right now. Like, who's the goal scorer right now for Saudi Arabia, people? Who? Like, there's no answer. Olwan would start for them. Al-Tamadi would start for them. So
100%.
I think Saudi Arabia,
100%.
what they got going for them is defensively they are a strong side and midfield they're quite good. But that attack is going to... I mean, that Saudi Arabia Cabo Verde game, look at people. It's 43 versus 45 in the power rankings. One of them is going to make it to the round of 32. One of them is.
Yeah.
If they just win that game.
Is it an embarrassment for AFC to have Qatar win the Asian Cup a second time in a row?
Yes.
Yeah. To defend it, Akram Afif was actually unplayable in the tournament, and Qatar as a team, I don't know what super serum they were on. We have not seen that since. We didn't see it before the tournament. We didn't see it after the tournament. So whatever happened, I don't know if it was national pride. Tinti Marquez was given the greatest speeches in Spanish that was being translated into Arabic, and somehow the players were like just beyond hype for it. But like, I would refute the claim that Qatar were bad in the Asian Cup. They were really good.
Oh, no, they were good. Like, that game against
Really
Iran
good.
in the semifinal was cinema. Absolutely. I mean, the game against Palestine, you could probably say they got lucky, Qatar, because I don't think they played well. Yeah. And then Uzbekistan was really depleted with injuries, so maybe you could say Qatar got lucky there. But I thought in the semifinal, that was just an amazing game, and they really showed why they should have won that Asian Cup. So, but yeah, it's still an embarrassment. That's an embarrassment on Japan, South Korea, Iraq, maybe, because Iraq were so good in the group stage. So they should all be ashamed that they allowed Qatar to win it. But kudos to Qatar, man. And since then, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, you're right. I do think because they got lucky, and they did get lucky in who they played and how the games transpired.
Yeah, but you need luck sometimes to win a tournament.
Yeah, every underdog needs luck. Every underdog needs luck, especially. You know, not everybody can be Argentina or Spain, but even they, like, look at Argentina's path to the final. They played Canada. It was the best team they played. You know, like that matters. That matters in my opinion. Versus like South Korea had to run the effing gauntlet, dude. They got the Saudis and the Aussies and Jordan. Yeah. Come on, man. Like, it was just tough. But I think because of the luck that they had in the round of 16 in the quarterfinals, it was like Qatar got 2 extra games to really like figure it out. And then once they got in the semis, they were like, hey man, we're in the semis. We can win this thing. And they did. And they played well in the final and the semifinal. Like both games, they were pretty good.
But no doubt that 2019 Qatar team would absolutely dog walk the 2023 team.
Dog walk them. Probably sweep them in an NBA series.
Easily. They were so good. Yeah, but then since it's just crazy since winning that should have been like a launching pad to then go far, maybe go far at a World Cup. But it's just like they have just been underperforming ever since, and right now they're the worst AFC team. So from the best to the worst in a couple year span.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next section here. 23 through 35.
Ooh. Where the heck is Algeria? But I'll ask that later.
Where is Algeria? I'm like, where the hell are they on this?
Where are they on this list? I'm not mad. The only question I have for you is, what do you think about Sweden? I know you haven't watched like a lot of their games, but because they only won 2 games in their qualifiers out of a possible 8. So are we just ranking them somewhat high above like Scotland, Bosnia, Czechia for European standards? Are we ranking them high because they just got the talent and they got a manager now in Graham Potter, or What's your sort of reasoning with Sweden? Because I'm fascinated because I got them 28.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is where I feel like a lot of people are going to have disagreement, like the mid 20s to mid 30s.
Yeah.
My rationale with Sweden for why I have them above like Iran and Uzbekistan. I mean, I can do all 4 teams below them.
Yeah.
With Iran, I don't know how you did your power rankings, but like if a player was confirmed out, I factored that in. So the fact that like Sardar Azmoun is like not able to compete with Iran anymore, like I factor that in. If he was there, I actually would have Iran slightly above Sweden. Like I would just flip them one spot. But because of that, I don't think Iran, there's just no version of Iran where they are as dangerous without Sardar Azmoun. I don't think they can beat really good teams without him. Can they beat Costa Rica 5-0? Yes. But Costa Rica were ass cheeks and are probably the worst version of Los Ticos this century. So it was a great win, but that's not enough for me to be like, oh, could Iran go toe-to-toe with England now? You know, I think the answer is firmly no in that case. With Uzbekistan, I don't think Uzbekistan could win the play-in games that the Swedes just won, dude. I don't think they could get those 2 wins in a row.
No.
They're not beating Poland 3-2. They're not.
And they're not beating Ukraine 3-1. I just don't see it either.
No way, by 2 goals. No, they could. I think Uzbekistan would beat them 1-0 or something, like, you know, like a very like tight game.
I know you love the Uzbeks, bro, but I would still have Ukraine beating Uzbekistan as much as I love the Uzbeks.
It's very close, but I don't think they make it out of that play-in. You drop the Uzbeks in that UEFA pathway, no, they don't make it out. So I back the Swedes for that. Scotland, man, they were so mid in March in like both games. I see the Swedes at least having 2 advantages. Number one, Graham Potter kind of gives them that little managerial boost, and clearly the players respect him. And number 2, Sweden just have more scary of an attack. Like they have kind of like a play style that could take down a giant, whereas I don't think the Scots. What are the Scots going to do? McTominay bicycle kick?
Yep, that's all they're gonna. That's all they're gonna do. And then a screamer from our guy John McGinn. That's all they're gonna do. Yeah, they have no attack.
That's
Scotland.
really what it is. Sweden could at least try to like counter against like the biggest teams. Elanga, Isak, if he comes back, like they have pace, right? Like, and goals in Gyökeres as well. Scott's got no goals, dude. Che Adams versus Gyökeres. Are we serious?
Nah, man. You're forgetting we got Alexander Isak as well. He's just been injured for so long, but. Oh, if only Kulusevski was fit, man. If only Kulusevski was fit, then Sweden would have an extremely good attacking lineup. But
is he confirmed out?
Yeah, he's not. Bro, did you see? You probably didn't see. He was with the camp with Sweden, and there was a video of him walking. Nah, the guy is cooked, bro. I don't think he's going to play again. His knees are completely fried. Yeah, there's no confirmed injury, but there was videos of him walking, and he's got Kenny Smith knees. That's not a good thing.
Dude. Yeah. And how old is he? Like 27, 28?
He's not that old. He's like 26, 27. Yeah. He's not that old, Dejan Kulusevski.
Damn, man.
And I really like him. I think he would have been a proper baller with Graham Potter. But yeah, I do have Sweden above the Czechia, the Scotland, and Bosnia. I think they are the 4th worst European side right now, just based on the talent. And I love Potter, man. I think he's a proper manager. And he just understands Swedish football. He's worked there before. Iran, yeah, I got them both 32nd. I do disagree with you with Uzbekistan. I just don't think they're better than any European side right now, Uzbekistan. I don't think they're better than Czechia or Scotland or Bosnia, but it's very close. I got them, what did I have with Uzbekistan? I think I got them 36th. Yep, I got them 36th.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
I think they're quite even with the Scots and the Bosnians. I think it would be a proper game, though.
Yeah, I think it would be a proper game. I really went for Uzbekistan, the fact that I do think they look better on Cannavaro, the fact that I think Eldor Shomurodov, dude, I don't know if you watch their FIFA series games. Dude, this man has become possessed, dude. He is so freaking good right now, and we haven't seen Uzbekistan with in-form Eldor since 2022. I mean, like it's been 4 years since they really had him
He was pretty quiet in qualifiers too.
Yeah,
it was mostly Faisalayev really stepping up.
Exactly. And I think Uranov's gotten better. Kusanov has gotten better. They got the new dude, Uzurov, coming in at CB, also looked like the real deal in the FIFA series, so that's very exciting. So I'm backing them for that. And I also, I think it's close. Like, if you're going to say, Jack, you're an idiot, Bosnia is better. Well, I would like to know why people think that. Because I don't know if Bosnia, again, going back to like total resume, I'm not sure if they could lose 2 games in 2 years like the Uzbeks could. Could the Uzbeks beat 10-man Italy on penalties? I don't think that's an impossibility. Maybe I'm insane for saying that. I don't think, as the home team, I don't think that's an impossibility that they could beat 10-man Italy in Tashkent. I would back them to do that.
Uzbekistan played Gabon, right? And I think it was Gabon's like sort of B team. And then they drew with Venezuela? Was that it?
Yeah. 0-0. They don't win enough games.
Yeah, that's the problem. They just don't win enough games. I mean, Uzbekistan are definitely going to be a competitive side, but I just don't think they could beat Sweden. Well, they definitely ain't beating Iran because that game is ending 0-0, as we all know. Yeah, the Iran-Uzbekistan special, 0-0.
I had to have them next to each other. I was like, there's no
Actually,
way.
I'm quite surprised. One thing I'm quite surprised by is you don't have Canada over Australia.
Injuries for me.
Even with the injuries, I would still choose Canada over Australia.
Dude, I don't know. Without that back line, with also question marks to like, we're not even like on the backup CBs. We're on like the third.
Oh yeah, we're on the third string.
CBs for Canada.
We're on the third string.
They're
guys.
not as good, dude. Like Cercati and everybody, Jason Garia, everybody for Italiano. Like they're just better right now than what Canada has, and I think a little bit of play style here as well. I think Canada will try to press the issue, and they don't have goals outside of Jonathan David right now. Like, there's nothing in the freaking team.
They played each other in the friendly, right? It was 1-0 Iracunda, that sliding tackle goal, right?
Yeah, it was luck. It was luck.
Yeah, it was luck. I remember, Iracunda was it Iracunda or somebody else with the sliding tackle to score, so...
He stole it off Sigur, yeah. I
love the Aussies, man, but... That attack is worrying me. And Popovic's style is worrying me. It's trash. Like, it's going to be heavily reliant on Iracunda scoring a master. Like, I don't care if they score 5 goals. I watched the game against Curaçao because Lucca was early in the morning here. So I got to watch the game. Australia were getting outplayed by Curaçao for the first 60 minutes. And then Jordan Boss entered the field and everything changed. So that's my big worry for Australia is while they're going to be absolute dogs, is that dog mentality going to work at the World Cup? And I personally would not have them above Canada or Egypt, personally. I got Australia at 29th.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair range. I would say, to counter you, and also to counter myself, if Popovich does not start Jordan Boss and Iracunda and Toure, then it's curtains. They're getting grouped. Like, it's over.
Yeah, it's curtains.
It's completely over. But I think Canada have been bad for like 3 windows in a row. Like nothing there. The Venezuela game was just like brutal football. I mean, I don't know what you're getting super excited about other than, I don't know, maybe Luke de Figueroa has kind of emerged as like an actually pretty good center back option. Richie Larea is somehow a beast for the national team. But these
Alfonso Davies trying to pick up form.
You're praying to God that he comes back, but like, I don't know. I still think Canada is good and respectable.
Alfonso's last game was last March, right? Was the Nations League for Canada.
Yes, third place game. Yeah, you got hurt.
Yeah. Yep. That's the last game with him. So, I mean, guy's world class. So is he going to make a massive difference for this team? I think the one player they really need, and I don't know if he's going to be there because judging by the injury, is Promise David. Because they just need a gunman up top, and that would have been Promise David. So, yeah, I do hear you with Canada with the injuries, but I do like their play style. That's the only thing I got going for them. Is the play style and the quality of players is above Australia.
Yeah, and we'll see. I think it's very close with these. Carlos says Canada is too high and will get grouped.
If they get grouped at home, that's an embarrassment.
That's an embarrassment, yeah.
Because that means you couldn't beat Qatar by a convincing scoreline.
And they can't score goals, dude. There's no guarantee Canada beats Qatar 3-0 right now.
The 2 goals against Iceland were penalties.
Yes. And the second one was just, Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they were both pens. I'm just saying the defending was horrific. I don't think you're going to see, like, the Swiss making those mistakes. That's just me.
No.
But Chris says 30 to 23 is extremely close in all levels.
Yes.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that. I mean, you can hear us, like, discussing these teams. It's like, is Canada more talented than Australia? 100%. Do both teams have concerns? Yes. They're different concerns. They play different football. The groups are different. You know, now getting Bosnia as opposed to Italy, how does that affect Jesse Marsh's, like, pressing attitude? I don't know.
But I love how we both have Uruguay at 25th. I think we might be the only two people, actually other people, Connor and other South Americans watching that, know that Uruguay are ass. Like, they're straight ass. And I don't understand how people who don't really follow it can just say, hey, you know what? They got Valverde, Darwin Núñez with his hairstyle, who doesn't even play for Al Hilal. I think he only plays in the Champions League games. Like, I just wish people would be watching Uruguay. I get that they have a very talented team. 100% they got a talented team. But, boy, when was the last good game for Uruguay?
The last good game.
Yeah, when was the last good game, people?
Colombia 3-2. They
needed 2 late goals, I think, in that game to win it.
And Johan Mojica basically lost the game for Colombia. Yeah. It wasn't even like, if we're talking complete performance, damn, dude.
I think Brazil at home.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I think that's the last one. And Neymar got injured in that game, so we could just use Neymar tax for that as well.
I think they beat Chile like 3-0 at home. You know, I guess it was
bro.
good.
It's Chile. They lost 4-1 to New Zealand.
You didn't say against a good team. You just said the last good performance. Yeah, looking at Uruguay, I had them the lowest of any major publication. So which means you and I both have them the lowest of the publications. I didn't look at everybody, guys. I just looked at like 5 of the major ones.
Which one had them 12?
The Athletic, man. Dude, the Athletics, like, teen rankings, 15 to 19 is a freaking disaster.
Yeah,
it's a disaster. Pablo says Mexico's too low. All right, what do you think about this? Because I could talk about this for 2 hours.
I got Mexico 21, and the United States 22, Paraguay 23, Egypt 24, and then Uruguay 25. I'm really shocked that you have Algeria over Egypt. But Mexico, I think Mexico are like 20 to 25 range. If you had them anywhere there, I could accept it. That's their level right now. They're just not a better team than the top 20 teams that we have on our list. While I respect Mexico and they're definitely going to be at home, that's just their ranking as of right now. They got to improve. But I did see Gilberto Mota returned yesterday, and he already won a penalty. So by that metric, Mexico are going up to 20th just because of Gilberto Mota.
Mexico need to win more games.
Yeah, that's it.
Can be good draws. And like, if I want to be super, gran hater against my own national team, Uruguay had a penalty late in the game, wasn't called, ridiculous. And Japan almost scored in the 92nd minute. Cesar Montes picks up a straight red, and it is what it is. But like, so we got some good draws, but we kind of clung on for dear life for some of these. That in a group stage at a Gold Cup, it's either going to VAR and the penalty is given, or now Cesar Montes is suspended for 2 games and we're effed, right? So, I was pleasantly surprised with how much people think Mexico's good. Hold on, there was somebody who had them like crazy high. It was the Bleacher Report 13.
They got the payment, bro.
Dude, they got
that PayPal
direct deposit.
Yeah, they did. That payment must have been good, bro. Because 13th. Oh my god.
13th, man.
Oh man.
Have you done the Telegraph simulator?
No, actually no. I actually didn't know they had a simulator. Isn't that where Jamie Carragher did his? I think it was.
I guess we're about to find out, which we might react to that next. So thank you for the super chat. We could definitely do a collab World Cup simulator.
Predictions.
That would be kind of fun.
That's going to be like 4 hours, bro.
This guy's the most ambiguous looking person ever. Bro could be from anywhere. Love the content. By the
me
way.
or Jack?
Yeah. No, they're definitely talking about you, dude. Come on.
Well, people
funny.
would say
Okay.
you're from Uzbekistan. I'm Algerian one day.
You get the Algerian card? That'd be cool. Speaking of Algeria, hold on. Somebody said this because, Belbula says Algeria is definitely not better than Mexico.
Agreed.
I am not even going to totally disagree with this. I even said in my ranking, if you want to say Mexico's above Algeria, like totally fine. For me, the hesitancy with putting Mexico above, and this isn't even a strong argument, which is why I was like, I don't really care. Put Mexico at 22. Is Mexico doesn't ever play games away from home. And because of that, I think part of the record and sometimes even the performances can be a bit, I don't want to say like protected, but like maybe a bit insulated. Whereas Algeria does have, like a full AFCON tournament away from home. And I think I've seen enough good things from Algeria where I'm like, if Mexico had to play all of these games in the environments in which Algeria's games happened, I don't know if Mexico would be like totally better. I think they're very close. But you think Mexico's better than Algeria?
Yes. I just want to know, why do you have Algeria above Egypt? I know you got some beef with the Egyptians, but
dude, I got no beef. I love the Egyptians, man. I'm a big old, what's it called? Lower kingdom, upper kingdom guy. Love the pharaohs. I got nothing against the Egyptians. I think they're more talented. I think they play better football than the Egyptians do.
Okay. You keep up with college football, right?
Not since I graduated too much. But if
Okay,
you use an old enough metaphor, I might understand.
But you understand the concept of strength of schedule.
Yes.
Okay. Back in the day when it was called the BCS Championship, they would always have the strength of schedule go against Boise State, because they would look at Boise State's schedule and say, oh, they're playing Idaho State, Washington State, Hawaii.
Right.
And they would say, what's their marquee victory? So I ask you, what is Algeria's marquee victory in the last 3 to 4 years?
DR Congo at the AFCON is what I would say.
Okay, is that more impressive than Egypt beating Cote d'Ivoire in the quarterfinal?
In the manner in which it happened, no. Egypt's is more impressive.
Okay, so then why do you have Algeria above Egypt? Solely based on talent. You're just saying that Maza, Haj Musa, all of these guys, they're better than anything Egypt have.
As a full starting 11, yes, I do think they're more talented than them.
Okay.
And I don't know. Dude, it's tough. It's tough because you're making a very good argument. You're making a good argument. But, like, if Algeria played Cote d'Ivoire instead and Egypt played DR Congo, like, the hell is that game going to look like?
That is 0-0 going to penalties.
That is, bro, it's going to end the same way.
Especially if I'm doing a watch-along for it. That is definitely going to penalties.
Oh, my gosh. I don't know. I kind of think, and both teams kind of got their ass kicked at the AFCON as well. Like, Egypt were horrific against Senegal, and Algeria got murdered against Nigeria. Right? So it's like, you can make both points. I probably should have had them closer together in the rankings.
That's the only thing.
In hindsight. Okay, can I ask you this, though? Because this also, I couldn't freaking decide. They played each other in the last window. I watched the full game. Still couldn't decide because it was a totally even affair. Algeria or Uruguay?
I have Uruguay above Algeria.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Uruguay. What do I got them? 25th and Algeria 27th. Coin toss.
Who's in between them?
Canada. I got 26th Canada.
Canada above Algeria.
Yeah. I don't feel confident with it, but I just hoping that the injuries come back for Canada. I'm just banking on the injuries coming back and saying, Davies, carry me to glory. Jonathan David, find your shooting boots.
I'll give y'all Mexico. I'll give y'all Egypt even. I ain't giving y'all Canada. That's where I'm drawing the line there.
So I'm the Canada simp now. That's what I am.
Somehow we've ended up in this position. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead. Let's look at the next one now. Okay.
Okay, so
there
you got
we
Algeria
go.
22nd. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. No, I don't. Whoa. You got Germany 12th. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that because
Yeah, come back to that.
that's definitely a hot take right there. That's a jalapeno hot take. Otherwise, I pretty much agree. I think people are sleeping on Cote d'Ivoire, man. I think people are now sleeping on Cote d'Ivoire. These guys, oh my god, they're gonna. You know who they got, by the way? I don't know if you knew about this. They got Boni from Inter to be the striker now for Cote d'Ivoire.
Interesting. They also have like a couple. There's like a guy from, I don't know if from Toulon, I think, a winger who's gonna also switch over.
Yeah,
Dude, that
the attack. I
the
was
attack
watching.
is crazy.
I was watching 1-0 stinkfest in the qualifiers against Kenya for Cote d'Ivoire. Now, I got Boni, Diomande, and Diallo. Yeah, Ecuador got to cut out for them against Cote d'Ivoire. I think they're going to be a sleeper team at this World Cup. Hopefully, because they've never progressed far at the World Cup. They never even made it out of the group stage. So this could be a historical one. But pretty much, yeah, I got Norway 17th as well. Am I having a hot take? I got Colombia 16th.
It's a little disrespectful. That caused me a little bit of chest pain when you said that. But.
Maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment, but also I'll ask the same thing. What's been the good game from Colombia since the Copa America final? Don't give me Bolivia at home. Don't give me that, people.
Absolutely not. No. I would say good performances. Killed Mexico.
Yeah.
They killed Australia. I'm going to say this, and I do not care if anyone disagrees. They played well against Croatia. They played well again. If Luis Suarez scores a tap-in that my grandmother could score, we are talking about Colombia winning that game. And then, the France is what it is. I mean, they turned the ball over. France scored, right? Like, that was France are freaking good. They're a top 2 favorite for the tournament, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But they played well against Croatia, too. It's just their weaknesses are glaring.
Very glaring.
Is what I would say.
That's why I have Ecuador above Colombia. And I think I've had that for a while, maybe. Because while Ecuador are going to be boring, I know what they are.
Yes.
I know the identity. I know how they're going to set up at the World Cup. With Colombia, right now, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if James is going to show up. Now he's got some sort of illness going on. Hopefully James is going to be okay.
Jesus, man.
I just look at Lucho. I'm like, okay, Lucho, it's all on you. You got to just turn into prime Kyrie Irving for the Cavs to just bail them out. So that's why I'm having Ecuador above Colombia. I'm really starting to get worried about it. Really getting worried for Los Cafeteros.
I tried to be consistent with my ranking, and I'm realizing now I was a hypocrite with Colombia over Ecuador, because if I couldn't really decide, I tried to go with like who was the harder team to beat, right? So
well, definitely it's Ecuador.
It's definitely Ecuador, but they don't beat anybody. They don't win.
Well, they did beat Colombia. In Colombia,
yeah, they did. They
down
did
to 10 men for 80
Colombia.
minutes.
Bro, they got lucky as hell. Like, all due
They
respect
did.
to Ecuador.
It was Cordoba who missed the easy chance in that game.
John Arias missed in that game as well.
Yeah, I did. Yep. Oh,
It's just like, oh my God. I mean, it was a very conflicting game when I was watching it, because I was like, I'm so glad that Ecuador, like, this is a huge win for them. But I'm also looking at Colombia, and I'm like, you guys just have to win these games. They're like South Africa, but way more talented, where you have like these good performances. But whether it's Bolivia away, dude, they lost. They had 59 shots, 16 on target. It's like, you just have to win. You have to win that game.
I think I saw a TikTok edit like of all the empty. I think it was like all the 0.95 xG attempts that Colombia have missed in World Cup qualifiers, and then they added the Luis Suarez one against Croatia. There's at least 10 people.
That's
the number 9 position for Colombia is cursed. Cursed, I'm telling you. So hopefully it doesn't continue for them at the World Cup. But that's
bring Falcao back.
Man, he's still playing, by the way. You know that?
I did not. I have not seen his name in years.
I think he's still playing in Colombia. So shout out to Falcao. He would probably be better than any of these strikers, even with one leg. Do you think we are overhyping a little bit Turkey, or is it just based on the talent? Because I think a lot of people are going to have them 15th to 25 because they'll see Yildiz and Guler, or do you think it's kind of been a sort of continuation since the Euros where they made it to the quarterfinal?
I kind of feel like they're Colombia with a slightly worse resume, where
That is a great comparison.
They could beat anybody, but also they
can implode.
Struggle sessions. Yeah. That's why I was like, lowest I would go for them. I think anything less than like 23 is maybe a little disrespectful, but also you can't make an argument they're like 14th, 15th. I don't see it.
No, they're not better than Switzerland or Ecuador.
What about Austria? Where do you have Austria?
Where did I have them? That is a great question. I had them exact same position, 18th. But
okay,
I'm a little bit worried too because they don't.
What's your worry?
Marquee victory. I'm looking at strength of schedule. I'm looking at March Madness. I'm saying, okay, could I bump them to a 6th seed? But they haven't beat anybody. They're like a mid-major, kind of like back in the day, VCU. They just don't have that marquee victory, Austria. That's the problem. I don't even care about them beating Ghana 5-1 because Ghana are bad.
Doesn't matter.
They didn't really have any They didn't really have any marquee victories in the qualifiers. Okay, they beat the Dutch. That's probably been their last marquee victory, which was 2 years ago in the Euros. That's kind of my issue. I just think they got a really good manager and they got a play style. And now they got Chukwuemeka and Wander into their side. So that's why I got Austria a little bit higher than Turkey, even though Turkey did beat them in the Euros.
Yeah, I went with the Austrians literally for consistency. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's what.
But I think the Turks have better. They have better wins, including against Austria.
And they got a draw against Spain away, even though Spain, I think that was like their B team out there. But now I want to know why the heck you have Germany at 12, because that is ludicrous to me.
All right, let me explain after I eat this off a horse. I think they're good. Clearly, I think they're a good team. I watched both of their games this window. Completely valid point. There was no Musiala, who I think takes them up a level. Definitely. But I think the attack, if I compare it to the other elite teams, and let's be very honest with ourselves, Germany is going to have 70% possession in every single game at this World Cup, unless they're playing Spain, and they're going to have to break down everybody. That's what I see happening at this tournament. And I don't see an attack. I don't see the personnel. I don't see the clinical striker to be able to make a semifinal or better for this German side. I don't like the winger talent as much as I like Spain, or as much as I like even France. I could keep going through other teams. Morocco. I just kind of like, or what I don't like about Germany is defensively as well. Dude, Ghana were kind of going at him in that game. They don't have a ton of pace in that back line. I don't really trust this like post-Neuer goalkeeper era either. In the midfield, I feel like they're okay. You know, like they're a pretty strong team overall, but I don't see them as invincible.
Oh yeah,
in any way, shape, or form.
They're definitely not invincible, but who would you say has a better attack, Germany or the Dutch?
Germany or the Dutch? Dude, I think I would go with the Dutch. I think I would say the Dutch have a better attack.
Oh man is bank. Well,
dude, you're starting Kai Havertz at the 9, bro. Like it's just I don't see it.
See, that experiment needs to end from Nagelsmann. Nagelsmann is just trying to get his favorites there, where he's not playing his best players. That's my only problem for the German national team is Nagelsmann.
So who ends the experiment first? Does Nestor Lorenzo bench James, or does Nagelsmann bench Kai Havertz? Because if you're talking about Undav starting, well, now we're having a different discussion. But I don't think he's going to start. Did you see his quotes after the window?
Yeah, that was crazy from Nagelsmann.
It was
about
crazy.
His quotes. I couldn't believe he said that. I really couldn't.
Crazy to say.
I think he's going to. But to be fair, I mean, do the Dutch have any better manager in Ronald Koeman? Because I've seen this guy for years. So that's kind of the problem here for both sides. And I just don't like the way the Netherlands have been playing the last couple of years. Because I've seen them in qualifiers. They've been okay. Yeah. They didn't even beat Poland twice. So they're okay-ish. So
Yeah.
That's kind of my only problem with it is that, yeah, Germany, you could say they have some questionable things. I just have to trust in Nagelsmann growing some balls and saying, you know what? We got to drop this guy. We got to drop this guy. We got to bring Neuer back from retirement, even though I have beef with him.
Oh, my God.
Nagelsmann just got to grow some cojones here because I don't think Germany... He won't. That's the problem.
He's an egomaniac.
He is an egomaniac.
He won't.
Nah, I do agree with that, but I'm just only worried about defensively for Germany because I think they got a lot of talent in the midfield. Center backs, they're good. The full backs, though, that's where they're going to get cooked. And if you look at the opponents...
What's wrong with my guy Rom? Who is it? Rom, Upamecano, or sorry, I'm conflating France. Rom, Ta, Schlotterbeck, Kimmich, right back? Okay.
Yep.
Nah, bro, that's not semifinals. It's not semifinals. You're done. It's done. Yeah. It's not happening. Are we starting Leroy Sané as well? Dude, that guy's falling off.
No. Yeah, I don't think he was even selected in the squad last time around. So, and that should be staying that way because he can't even start for Galatasaray anymore.
You mean before the March window? Because he started against Ghana.
No, I don't. Did he? I don't think he did.
Am I losing my mind?
Am I losing my mind?
I'm pretty sure I even tweeted that Leroy Sané looks mid. Maybe I completely...
Oh, yeah, he did. No, he came on the field for Voltemot as a sub. Okay. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay, so he did get selected. Damn. Well, he was awful.
Dude, yeah.
I did not recognize him.
Dude, he was just like losing the ball.
People, I watched too many games in March, people. You know that.
No, dude, I don't blame you for that. I'm like, who scored the goal for... I literally can't remember at this point.
But he's awful. He's awful.
What do you think about Gnabry? Think he should be a starter?
Low key, yes. He's actually had a really good season with Bayern Munich. So I think he should start. The front four for Germany, if everybody's fit, it should be Undorf, it should be Gnabry on the right, Wirtz on the left, Musiala in the 10. That should be the front four.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the front four?
Wirtz combo. No, it's not. It's not. But Wirtz was, dude. I mean, against Switzerland, man, he was unbelievable.
Oh yeah, I love Wirtz. I know he's had a bad season with Liverpool, but the guy is going to be unreal at the World Cup. I can already feel it.
They will make a quarterfinal and then lose. Is what I think the Germans will do.
No, they're gonna play France in the round of 16. That game is going to finish 5-1 maybe or 4-1 because they cannot defend. How are the German defense going to defend against France?
Dude, I thought the Swiss countered them so well, like the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, the Swiss are good. I mean, I think I have them 14. Yes, I think the Swiss are slept on. I don't know where you have them, but I like them a lot.
I love the Swiss. They're always going to be underrated. I got them 15, so.
Okay. All right. Should we talk about Japan and Morocco, or should we move on to the next one? Because I don't think Japan are better than Morocco.
I don't think so either. I know they got some good victories because people would talk about Brazil and they would talk about England, but I just think Morocco would still beat Japan if they went head-to-head. I think I need that game the most, other than Morocco-Senegal. I need Morocco versus Japan because I have no clue what would happen in that game. Would then Japan be like a super defensive team with like 35% ball possession, or would Morocco say, hey, Japan, take the ball? What would happen?
I don't know, because I don't know how Morocco are going to play under the new manager still. I don't know. If it was Regragui, I think he would give Japan the ball.
Which would actually be smart.
Yes, because, I mean, even though Abde is kind of mid, him and Brahim Diaz, like that's a lot of speed up front. Japan, in space defensively, they can still be got. Yeah. Which is why Tunisia is kind of scary for them, like in the group stage. That's the threat there.
Man, I think that game can happen though as well in the round of 32.
I think it's very likely, right? Japan wins, Morocco gets second.
Yeah, or is it runners up of each one? I can't remember, but it is highly likely that we get that matchup. Oh man, that game for a round of 32 in a World Cup? Nah, people, come on, man, that is cooking.
You know what's the edge for me, too, for Morocco, is Yassine Bounou is just a god, man.
And they just got tournament experience. Japan, when they get to that moment, I I don't trust them. I trust
Where's
Morocco.
the mentality?
Where's the mentality? Morocco have done it before. They got to an AFCON final. They got to a World Cup semifinal. Japan even lost to Iran in the quarterfinal of an Asian Cup. And we expect Japan then to, beat Morocco head to head. Talent-wise, they could do it. Mentality-wise, I would give the edge to Morocco. So basically, that's why we have them above each other in the power rankings, is because of mentality.
Yeah. Mentality and penalty shootout, I'm going Morocco 10 times out of 10.
Oh, easily. All day, every day.
Yeah. So we'll see there. Even though I think Suzuki's been a beast for
he's definitely improved
for the national team.
Since that Asian Cup, man, I thought he was going to be crucified after that. That Asian Cup was remember the Vietnam game?
I mean, I remember the Iraq game. He hits the ball into Ayman Hussein for the second goal. I mean, it's just really bad.
I thought the Vietnam game was worse from him, but I'm so happy he's improved a lot since then.
Okay. You'll probably attack me for Argentina 1. We can talk about that, but anything else on here?
You are showing love to Senegal. Oh, I love it. Although Maher, shout out to Maher, he had them 6th, which I don't think that's solely on Maher. Maybe they just did some calculations to get the Guardian to get Senegal 6th. I think that's crazy. As much as I love Senegal, I cannot put them at 6th. But 8th place, I got them 10th place.
Okay.
I cannot have them above Croatia. I just can't.
Okay.
Because I know what's going to happen. With Croatia at a World Cup, them, man, they just show up. They get the job done. They win on penalties. They move on. That's exactly what they do every single time.
Yeah, they're just going to lock in.
They're going to lock in?
They're just going to lock in. Senegal's resume, I would say, is, outside of Argentina, arguably the most impressive of any national team in the past 4 years. You could throw Spain in there as well for how dominant they were at the Euros. 3 out of 4 AFCON finals, dude. Come on, man. That's ridiculous.
The only question I have for you is, what's a marquee victory that they've had outside of Africa? Senegal. Obviously, the England away, okay, sure. Other than that, what's a marquee victory for Senegal?
That's a great question. And this is my beef with the AFCON calendar, or the CAF calendar, I should say, is there are barely any opportunities for them to play. They did beat Brazil 4-2, but that was years ago because they don't play anybody else, And they lost to Brazil decisively, I would say, more recently. And who else did they play? I mean, they beat Peru. Who cares? That's not, respectfully to Peru, that's not a...
I think one of the friendly games they had was Kenya, and that was 7-0, and that was a friendly as well. I think that was after the Brazil game. Yeah,
they tend to do that. They tend to do one non-CAF, and then they go back to CAF for the second friendly. That's a formula that their federation has. I don't even know who else they played. Peru, Brazil twice, England...
And then other than that, it's been AFCON qualifiers and World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, they haven't played anybody from Asia. They haven't played anybody from CONCACAF. They're going to play the States next window.
That's going to be a really good game. But those games just ahead of the World Cup, I really wouldn't read too much into those. Because I think everybody's super cautious not to get injured.
Yeah. Who was it? Ghana beat Switzerland 3-0 or 2-0 before the last World Cup.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. But I like Senegal, man. I think they have basically no weakness. I mean, yeah, Nicholas Jackson, the 9, isn't great, but for how they need a striker to play, I think it's solid, man. They got crazy depth, too. Oh, my gosh. I love them.
I do love them, too. So I just hope they can finally perform at a World Cup, because 2022, you could say they did it. 2018 group stage exit, not the greatest. Mm-hmm. This is now the time for Senegal to make it to a round of 16 quarterfinal. It's their time.
That'd be crazy for them. Yep. Anything else here? I got Brazil over England. Any concern?
No, I have the same. I think you could put the top 3 any way you want to, really, with Argentina, France, and Spain. I think that can go any order you want, because while people will poo-poo Argentina for all the friendlies, I mean, you can just blame Tapia for that because the guy's a criminal. Other than that, it's Argentina is still top 2 team in the world. I don't think
Yes.
anybody can cry about that. Spain, I would have them number one, but that's just because Spain's football in the last couple of years, even during the Euros, has been phenomenal. So, yeah, I think the top three, you can have them in any order possible. I mean, after this window, I wouldn't budge an eye if you had France number one, because they absolutely smacked up both teams.
Man, they just look. I said it in my video. I don't think there's any team in world football that will punish you harder for a turnover than France, because they win the ball at midfield. Somebody plays a single pass and it's a shot on goal. Like, who else can do that? I don't. Maybe Spain, but they don't have the 9 depth of France. Not even freaking close.
Yeah, and you can't really trust Nico Williams right now because the guy's consistently injured. So it's really just Lamine Yamal.
And don't underestimate how important Nico Williams was to that Euro run, man. He was a big deal.
He was. He's so key down that left side. I mean, while I like Yermi Pino and like these sort of players for Spain, the reason why Spain consistently have been in France in the last couple of years is because their midfield is elite compared to France's. So it's going to really be down to France's. The front four have to cook for them. The Dembele, Mbappe, Ekitike, Olise. Though everybody will talk about those 4 players, rightfully so. The midfield for France needs to be locked in if they want to win the World Cup. It has to be. Otherwise, Pedri, he'll just do circles around them once again.
What do you think they do? You think they just play Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and like their sole purpose is to win the ball, like nothing else?
No, but with Didier Deschamps, he's going to start his guy, Rabiot. And Rabiot has had a good season, but man, you cannot have him go up against Pedri. Absolutely not.
He'll get annihilated.
Absolutely
He'll get annihilated against Argentina's midfield.
Yep.
Enzo, De Paul, McAllister, they will kick the shit out of him and he will break. Like, it's just what's going to happen. He's not good enough.
Yeah. So that's the only weakness I have for France is just while they're going to destroy a lot of teams, I would say at this World Cup possibly, it's just the midfield is what worries me the most when they go up against an Argentina, go up against a Spain. Maybe their midfield could go up against Brazil and England's midfield, even though I would maybe have England's midfield over France's. Slightly.
England's midfield over France?
Yeah. Elliot Anderson, Rice, or Wharton, or those guys against what? Just up to your cup of tea, people. Which one do you prefer? But the number 10 is sort of Dembele, Olise, or one of those guys, and I would have them over any of England's midfielders. Although Bellingham, I forgot, because he has not been consistently starting for England for a while. So I'm like, how the heck is he going to be into this team?
Yeah, I don't know what Tuchel's starting back line is either for England.
Tuchel doesn't know his starting 11. That's the problem.
Is he gonna? Who would you put? Would you start Guehi?
Oh yeah, he is the only certified starter for that team, and Reece James if he's fit.
If he's fit, yeah. It looks like Trent won't go to the World Cup, which I just think from a tactical standpoint makes no sense because don't you want a different profile of player? But whatever. I'm not an international manager. What do I know? Left back position.
Oh, Lewis Hall.
Okay.
The guy's a beast. Then the other CB that I have no clue what he's going to do is probably going to be Maguire or Stones.
Yeah.
If he's
set
fit.
pieces. Or
set
Stones.
pieces.
I'm pretty sure Ezri Konsa started against Japan, if I'm recalling it correctly.
Konsa did start quite a few games, I thought, in qualifiers.
I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough. Maybe I'm a dick. I don't know. I just...
Yeah. But I did.
Okay.
Who was it that had England 12th in the power rankings? Was it The Guardian?
Let's go ahead and check Jack's master sheet here. England, it was The Guardian, 12th.
12. Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy, though. That's being
That's
reactionary.
crazy to me.
I get they lost. I get they were poor against Uruguay and poor against Japan. Come on, man. It's almost Tuchel was clearly just trying all sorts of different players and saying, okay, which guy am I going to trust for the World Cup? That's craziness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think there was also like an overreaction to Japan, I feel like, at the same time, where everyone was like, oh, maybe they could win now. And I'm like, this is a really good performance
win a
from
knockout
them,
stage game.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I moved them from 12 to 11 Like, I moved them up one. I can't remember who I had them overtaking, but I had Colombia drop below them because of the problems with Colombia.
Yeah.
But like, you can't just rewrite your thesis on like these teams because of one game like that. I do think the concern for England is how freaking mid their star players looked. Like, Cole Palmer
That's the only
was
thing.
trash, man. He was terrible. I like Morgan Rogers. Didn't really do anything against Japan at all. Foden was a ghost. Anthony Gordon, I actually forgot that he started the game, but he did. Did nothing. It's just like, you gotta find a way for these guys to get going. Otherwise, I feel like we're in for another very boring England tournament where they score every goal in the 88th minute from a cross. Like, I just kind of feel like we might be headed towards that again.
And that's not why you hired Tuchel. You hired Tuchel to play at least, like, you're not going to play brand of football of France or Spain, because I just don't think that's really in the DNA of England. It's just about sort of that grittiness of English football. But you got to win this tournament if you're England. You have to. Anything else is going to be a disaster for them. And I don't know how that can be fixed with 2 warm-up games. Who are England actually going to play in the warm-up games?
I'm not sure. Somebody says we're disrespectful and Rabia would cook Enzo Fernandez. I just don't agree with that at all.
Hey, man, Rabiot's had a good season, so I'm going to give it to him. So England are playing New Zealand and Costa Rica in Tampa and Orlando.
Great game for Costa Rica. Honestly, New Zealand too. Everybody thinks
a
New
great
Zealand's amazing, apparently. So, like, let's see them do something against.
Like,
Like, they beat
Then
Chile,
somehow-
and everyone's putting them 35th. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I have no clue. Oh,
Okay,
man.
let me ask you this before we move on. Do you think New Zealand, if they were in the AFC, would they qualify for the World Cup?
That is a fascinating question that nowhere else you will find that on YouTube. Or actually anywhere on social media.
Not even on New Zealand publications.
No. They're like in that buffer between 8th to 12th, New Zealand, I would say. It's just so hard because they've only played a couple friendlies and then the FIFA series. I mean, my nation beat them, so they can hold that, New Zealand.
Shout out to y'all.
Are they better than Bahrain? Yes. Are they better than Oman? Yes. Are they better than Palestine? Yes. Are they better than Syria? Yes. Are they better than North Korea? Yes. Are they better than Kyrgyzstan? Yes. Palestine, okay, maybe. Oh,
New Zealand doesn't win in Bishkek. I'm sorry. You heard it here first. They don't win in Bishkek.
I mean, a lot of teams want to win
they
there.
lose.
A lot of teams. No, I don't think New Zealand would qualify. No.
I would say 70% probability they do not qualify is what I would say.
Because they would maybe get to that 4th round like Indonesia did and like UAE and Oman. But if they were home, maybe they could qualify. But if they had to travel away for that 4th round, no, they're not going to do it.
Okay. I agree with you, which is why I got so emotional when I would see the rankings, because I'm like, you guys have New Zealand above Korea, Uzbekistan, Iran, Jordan, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar. I'm like, so you're basically saying New Zealand's like the 3rd best team if you put them in Asia. And I just could not disagree more with that claim.
But it's just very difficult because we haven't seen enough of New Zealand outside of OFC. That's the only problem.
I mean, Michael, we've seen 8 games. They've lost 7. How many more games do they have to lose before we say, you know what?
I mean, to be fair, though,
maybe they're not that good.
They're not getting destroyed, New Zealand, in these games.
No, they're not.
How bad did they lose to Canada again? It wasn't
Did they
that
play
bad,
Canada
was it?
in the Unity Cup?
No, they didn't
No,
play
Canada
Canada.
played Ukraine
Okay, so
and Cote d'Ivoire.
they got the draw against Norway, lost 2-1 to Colombia. Not too bad. They lost 2-0 to Ecuador. They lost 3-1 to Australia, 1-0 to Australia, 1-0 to Poland. So, I mean, they're not bad results.
No, they're
I
not
would say
bad
from New
results.
Zealand. They're not bad results. I mean, they're competitive, but they just don't have that marquee victory. And I don't want to hear anybody saying that New Zealand marquee victory is Chile in 2026. If it was 2018, we're cooking.
This is a great segue because everything you just said was a friendly, and we got a super chat. What's your take on importance of friendly strength before World Cup for middle of the pack teams? So I guess we're talking like pot 2 to 3 teams, maybe. The two in the middle there. Do you face tougher teams with the possibility of a loss, or lower level teams to gain confidence?
So that would kind of maybe go for a team like Algeria, who played Guatemala, and Guatemala didn't have a lot of their strong players there. To be honest, I would just get some confidence. I would play that sort of middle tier team. I think like Egypt sort of did that well where they played Saudi Arabia and Spain. I think that's a good level for Egypt to really prepare for the World Cup because they're playing a side that they could go toe-to-toe against each other with Saudi Arabia, and then a team against Spain that they're just going to sit back and defend, something they're going to face at the World Cup with Belgium. So I think that's like the sort of friendlies you need as a national team.
I'm sorry,
not
but like
Argentina.
The backhanded comment there that like Egypt would view Saudi Arabia as like a confidence booster is like,
I mean,
dude,
bro,
the Saudis.
it was 4-0. What do you
No,
want?
I mean my point is they just fallen off so hard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's no argument they're like a top 5 Asian team at all. They're very bad. It's just like, damn, But I agree, and I think if we can contrast this with another team in the pot 4, Jordan. Jordan's friendly schedule has been very interesting because it's been a combination of teams that are better than them, probably the same level, and then significantly worse in the case of like Dominican Republic.
Albania. Who else have they played? Nigeria.
So I'll try to do the windows at a time. I think I can remember it that way.
Damn.
Dominican Republic, Bolivia, Russia,
Bolivia.
Albania, Nigeria, Costa Rica, Tunisia, Mali. That's a pretty good spread right there.
I would say that's pretty good for Jordan. Excuse me. To prepare for your first ever World Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to go up against a team like Netherlands and lose 6-0. Like, what benefit do you get from it? You don't get to have possession of the ball. You have 20% possession of the ball, and that's it for Jordan. So I think that's a perfect setup for them. I think it's the same thing for like a team like Ecuador, who played Netherlands and Morocco, because they know that's the sort of physical games you're going to get at the World Cup as well. So some teams did it well, and then you have Argentina, who got screwed over, of course, by defeating Lissima. But even then, I mean, it's just a matter of how much stock you put into the friendlies. That's the only problem.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other champions and how they approach friendlies. Like Senegal is a team that is also, like we
they
said,
don't really
they
face
will
a lot of
schedule
tough.
top, but then they'll do Kenya. They'll
And
do Gambia,
Yeah.
Peru. Like they're not really trying to say we're gonna play the French and the Spanish in this window. They're more of like a self-preservation approach to it.
Keep the vibes good.
Keep the vibes good. We don't want any injuries. We want a good record. We want to get some goals for Mbaye, get some goals for Kamara, which they did, and just keep growing like this nucleus. They're not like, we need to challenge ourselves to the maximum. That's not really how they look at it. And if you look at Argentina and Senegal, is anybody seriously going to tell me in the comments that their friendly strategy isn't working? I mean, is it not working? 2 Copa Americas in a row, 3 of the last 4 AFCON finals, a World Cup, and a round of 16 for Senegal. Are we seriously going to start saying these guys, they're being ruined by their friendly schedule? Okay,
I ask you then.
Say so, you can.
I ask you then. Do you think Japan's had a good friendly schedule since they World Cup qualifiers? They've played Bolivia, Ghana, Brazil, England, Scotland. Do you think that's a good sort of mixture for Japan?
And Paraguay, where the super chat comes from.
Paraguay too.
From Roberto. Shout out to Roberto.
Shout out Roberto.
We're trying to put respect on Paraguay, man. We're fighting the rest of the internet.
We're fighting the cause, bro.
It's insane. Do I like their friendly schedule? Yes, I think they've done a very good job. I would have liked probably another African team. I don't think Ghana is good enough for Japan. I think an Egypt friendly would have been really good for them. Honestly, I think that would have been a good test. But overall, I mean, you're playing two of the hosts. You're playing England and Scotland. Yeah, you got Brazil and Paraguay. I mean, I think they're running the gambit too. The Ghana Bolivia was definitely the weakest window that they had. It wasn't very exciting, but you need a little bit of a confidence boost, like we've been saying.
Yeah, you do. You do not need morale to go down right now. You need to boost the confidence. That's what Algeria did with the Guatemala game. So, I mean, 7-0 is bad, but
so let me ask you.
Yeah.
Did the United States make a mistake playing Belgium and Portugal?
Yes.
Say more. Should have been Albania?
Well, they couldn't play Albania because of the playoffs, but
oh yeah, true.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue then. Like, who could they play? They could have maybe played some African side. Maybe they could have played Tunisia. They could have played a team like that. That would have maybe been good because Tunisia are not going to offer you anything going forward, but they're going to make it very difficult. But I guess the United States have already faced that with like Paraguay and Australia in like the November-October window, so that's kind of difficult.
Yeah, the counter-attacking teams. Yeah.
Yeah, the counter-attacking teams. So yeah, maybe the United States, they're March friendly, but
and they did well.
To be honest, they just needed an ass whooping too. Sometimes maybe you need a reality check. Maybe that's what the United States needed. So I'm happy it happened now, but then I don't really like the opponents they're facing in June and May. Senegal and Germany. If you think morale is bad now, wait till then. Because remember, ahead of that Copa America in 2024, they lost to Colombia 5-1. And what happened in the Copa America? Bounced out in the group stage. So I'm a little bit worried.
Yes. Oh, man. Colombia and Brazil, I believe, was the friendly window right before that. Was it a 1-1 draw with Brazil?
I think it was, yeah. It was a 1-1 draw with Brazil. But then they got smacked up by Colombia, though, 5-1. I remember everybody was
that was
raging.
The writing on the wall for Junior, I think, in Brazil. It's like, dude, you can't even beat the States? Oh, my God. Like, this is very concerning. Pretty 50-50 game, if I recall, as well. Yeah, I agree. The States are really, like, forcing themselves. I mean, they're testing themselves almost too much, you could say. Like, I don't know, get a tier 2, tier 3 nation, according to our power rankings, you have 2 top 10 teams, Germany and Senegal for you. I got Germany 12, Senegal 8. So, and we both have the States in like the low 20s?
Yes. I got them 23 or 24, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. You have to be strategic with this. It's not always just chase the best team because of what we're talking
about. The marquee
matchup.
confidence
go down.
Look at who Argentina are playing in the June window. They're playing, I think, Honduras and Iceland in freaking Auburn Stadium, by the way. That is awesome. Auburn Stadium and Texas A&M Stadium. That is wild to me.
Aggie Stadium, man. Kyle Field. Ridiculous.
110,000 or something like that. Crazy.
Do you think qualification should be completed earlier to get the pods done correctly before the draw?
Yes. I hate that. I hate that there's still the playoffs after the March window. It's the worst thing possible. Dumb. It's so dumb. I don't know what they are waiting for. It's just too much football. That's the problem. They cannot fit all the games before the November window.
No, it's crazy. And I don't think it's going to get better because nobody wants to, like, club football doesn't want to lose games either.
No.
Now we're changing the calendar so that the Club World Cup can happen like more often. I hate the AFCON going every 4 years. I hate the Asian Cup being changed. It's just like, it just sucks. Like I don't know. It's already pretty tough going.
Yes.
For international football at the moment. What are you more excited for? Are you more excited for the next Asian Cup or the next AFCON?
I don't know. I think I'm kind of more excited for the next AFCON because I don't know what the vibe is going to be. I don't know who's going to win. And then that's the last. A lot of challengers. But the only thing is that next AFCON will then be the year after. So maybe I'm more excited about the Asian Cup.
I mean, you know my answer.
I know your answer. You going to the tournament?
I will be going to Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Jeez. I might have to book a trip to Riyadh as well.
Dude, we might have to live stream outside of the stadium in Jeddah. That would be so sick. What was I going to say? Okay, do you want to do CBS or Jamie Carragher and then call it? What would you rather do?
Carragher. We've done enough power rankings. Let's look at some predictions. Let's see. Let's test the ball knowledge of people.
Do you want to share your screen? I'm kind of scared my laptop is not going to do a video.
Yeah, I can share it.
This Argentine Wi-Fi cannot be trusted. Oh, Atleti is tied 1-1 with Sevilla right now. Aker Adams got a goal. Look at that. Look at that. 8 goals this season for Sevilla. Not bad. Atleti basically playing the kids today.
Do you want to have the audio on or?
Yeah, I think so. We can just pause it every, I don't know, we can watch it at like 1.5 and pause it periodically.
All right. I got it up.
Okay. Now, what should our orientation be? This is before presenting. Remove. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm still sharing my other thing. Okay. I feel like we're good here. This is probably good.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
All right, Jamie, what do you got cooking for us?
I'm here with Jamie Carragher,
Can you
Liverpool
hear?
legend, England international, and Telegraph Sport columnist. And we're going to play the
I'm
Telegraph
water,
World
but
Cup
I'm listening.
predictor and predict the entire course of the tournament.
Oh, wow. Got the American national anthem played. Damn, that audio was loud. They tried to.
Come on, Sam. Yes.
Right, let's
So I
go.
got this right last time, didn't I?
So last time you
Yeah,
predicted
God
correctly
damn,
that
blew my
Argentina
eardrums
would win
out
the World
from
Cup.
that.
So we've got high expectations this time. What we're going to do is put all the groups in order,
Okay, that's a
and then
little
we'll
better.
go through the knockout series. So starting with Group A in Mexico City, you've got the host Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, and the Czech Republic. What order,
Yes.
Jamie?
And I think the first game of the World Cup is
let's see.
Mexico, South Africa, because I'm going to that game.
You'll be in the Azteca.
I haven't got tickets yet, but I'm working on it.
So
Yeah.
if anyone's listening,
But I
They will
just
be
think the
expensive.
Azteca for me is the
Yeah.
stadium of the World Cup, going
Yeah.
back to obviously 1970. Brazil's famous Brazil 70 team. So it's always a stadium.
Actually, I got a question for you. Do you think Azteca is a top 5 most iconic football stadium?
Yeah, 100%. Like,
Agreed.
without a doubt.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm biased, but also, yes.
Agreed.
Want to tick off. So, I think Mexico will do well in this group. Of course, being in
Should we
one
watch
of
it
the
at
home
1.5?
nations.
there's a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, it will be. But let's go for Mexico top.
Let's go for Mexico.
Let's go for them. Yeah.
Let's go for Mexico top.
It'd be great if I
Okay.
get this working. There we go.
I agree.
Oh, sorry, I put
You know what? I don't think we can change it once it's in. I think we'll stick
Too
with
quick on
that.
the draw.
And
It's too good or 1.5?
we'll go with the Czech. Yeah.
Text. Moving on to Group B, another
Whoa,
host,
whoa,
so
whoa,
Canada,
whoa.
Switzerland, who were
Yeah.
that was way
I didn't
too quick.
even hear any of the explanation.
And we'll go with the Czech. Yeah.
the text. Moving on.
Okay, so
Who's
he
going
had
Korea too?
he's got Korea 2 and South Africa at the bottom. I mean, after Mexico, you could have it any order.
Yeah, you can have it any order. Do you think Czechia or Korea is more likely to get second?
To be honest, I got South Africa in second place right now.
They're too unpredictable, man. They're too
I
unpredictable.
know. I don't know. I told you after that, Mexico, you can have any order between second and fourth.
Yep.
Any order. It's gonna be the
Okay.
Wild West.
Let's see Group B.
On to Group B, another host, so Canada, Switzerland, who were very strong qualifiers in Europe, Qatar, the host from the previous World Cup, and then Bosnia, who came through qualification.
Yeah, against Italy, wasn't it? I'm going to go for Canada top. I really like Jesse Marshall when he's going to Canada. I'm going to go for Switzerland.
Yeah.
And then Bosnia.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I agree. Qatar last.
Well, that's good. My man's got Canada first. Oof.
It's not impossible if everybody comes back. It's really not impossible, but that means like everybody's drawing everybody. Like we have like Canada 5, Switzerland 5, Bosnia 4, Qatar 0. Something.
It's gonna
like
have to
that.
be something like that.
I still like Canada for second, but I would still put the Swiss first.
Yeah, I think the Swiss are heavy favorites in that group, to be
So
honest.
Chicago out.
Yeah.
Now this is a big group. Scotland playing games in
interesting
Foxborough
one
near
here.
Boston, and also against Brazil in Miami. We've also got Morocco, who I believe are the top-ranked FIFA team in Africa. So it's a really tough group.
It is, yeah. I mean, obviously, I know it's 3 teams will go through. It's just whether Brazil or Morocco go top. It feels to me as well with Brazil a little bit that they're almost your World Cup. It feels like a long time since we've had Brazil for me feels like the World Cup team.
Yes.
Someone you get excited about.
Well, they won the last World Cup in the US, didn't they? In '94.
I'm going to go for Morocco top.
Ooh. Okay. Well, they're a very good side.
I'm going to go for Brazil second, Scotland third.
Okay. Is that a hot take? As I get some water as well.
Okay, I'll answer that question. I don't think it's that hot. Morocco winning the group is, I mean, it's a reasonable expectation in my opinion. I'm trying to think how Morocco's going to play against Brazil. I don't know. I think if Brazil press, Morocco could be in trouble. That's kind of how I see it. But after watching both teams, God, I've watched so much Morocco in the last 2 years. I think I would slightly give it like 60% chance that Brazil wins the group, 40% to Morocco.
What, no love to
I think
Haiti?
Brazil would. No, I no love to Haiti. I think they could beat Scotland. I actually do. I think Brazil will score more goals against the other two sides as well.
Yeah, it's just going to be between those two in that group.
Okay, so Group D. So we've got the US who are playing on the West Coast and in California and in Seattle. We've got some strong sides in there. Paraguay, South American qualifiers, Australia unbeaten in qualification, and Turkey always a strong European side. So who are you going for, Jamie?
I haven't been that impressed with the States since Pochettino's coming, really. I don't think the results have been great. But I just feel a home World Cup, the energy in the stadium, how big it'll be for all the players as well. I'll tell you, let's go for them to go top.
Okay.
Go top. I'm going to go for Turkey.
Hosts.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go for Paraguay.
Okay, so Group E, we've got...
I don't think I have any problems with that, to be honest. Other than Turkey maybe top, but that's such an even group. I think in our power rankings, I think all 4 teams are like 10 spots between each other in the power rankings.
I think it must be the most even group in my opinion, because I have South Africa 39 just like you, and then we both have Mexico low 20s. So like just by that's a bigger range than like anything in Group D.
Is an even
Germany with their 4 World
group.
Cups. Ecuador, second in South American qualifying. The Ivory Coast, a very strong nation. And the newcomers, Curacao. So where do you see this one going?
Why do people pronounce
Curacao?
It cannot be Curacao. It has to be Curacao.
Curacao. Yeah, I thought.
Isn't
it was
that what
Curacao.
Gretzky said at the World Cup draw? I think he said Curacao or something.
I mean, it has a little thing under the sea.
I'm going to go for Germany.
Yeah, it does have an accent on it.
I'm going to go for Ecuador.
Yep.
And then the Ivory Coast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I agree.
Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk in the Netherlands.
I don't think
Japan,
Germany
who's
won
just
the
beaten
group,
England at
but-
Wembley. Tunisia, a very strong African nation. And Sweden, who won not a single game in their qualifying group in UEFA, but actually made it through the Nations League path and managed by Graham Potter.
Yeah, we saw that great scenes, wasn't it, at the end, getting through there. And good for him as well as a manager, had a tough time of late.
Yeah.
Good for
Let's
him.
go for
I
Holland
like
top.
Potter.
Okay.
I would go for Japan second,
Yep.
Sweden third.
Okay.
No,
I think
Tunisia's
that's
furious
reasonable.
right now.
I don't think they can have any. What can the Tunisians have? Oh, we're going to be competitive. Yeah, but you're just not going to score.
Do you think they get bullied in these games?
The max they lose is 3-0. That's the max. They're not going to get a 4-0, 5-0.
We're in agreement that's probably against the Netherlands.
Yes. 3-0 against
Japan
the
beat
Dutch.
them 3-0. I'd be pretty surprised.
I would be surprised by that because I just know how Japan have been throughout my entire lifetime, that they will underestimate Tunisia and they will lose 1-0 to Tunisia.
Correct.
I would honestly be shocked if Japan beat them 3-0.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a 2-1, something like that.
Jamie's
Group G.
Jamie's
Belgium,
predictions are not too
undefeated in
bad so
qualifying.
far.
Iran, big question marks about.
No.
They have said that they won't be there, so we wait to see how FIFA deal with that issue.
Canada's the hottest
Egypt,
take so far.
the team
Yes,
from Salah, and New
yes.
Zealand, who are the
Morocco?
lowest ranked team in the FIFA rankings in the entire tournament.
No.
Yeah, we'll go
not
for
that
Belgium
hot.
top.
Yep.
We'll go for Egypt second.
Yep.
And then, I mean,
Okay.
It's a
we
difficult
don't know
one to
who's
call
in there
now.
going to be there, or do we really? I'll
No,
leave
we
that one
don't.
to you.
Well, I would go with just because of New Zealand's very low ranking. I think that possibly Iran or whoever comes
Takes
in
their
fourth
place,
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, just go
So,
by ranking, bro.
We've got Spain, European
Yeah,
champions.
you know what? I like
Another team
Iran's
who've,
ranking
had a good result at
more
Wembley
than New
recently.
Zealand's. It's
Saudi
a bit
Arabia,
higher,
who's
so
regularly
I'm
strong
gonna.
qualifiers. And Cape Verde, another team that are playing in their first World Cup, but have come through a really tough African qualification.
I think the way the group is there, that'll be the way it'll finish.
Okay.
So Spain, Uruguay.
Spain top. Now, this is a pretty fearsome group, this.
I think Saudis are last for me.
No third place team is getting out from that group. They will not progress to the round of 32. I think Saudi Arabia and Cape Verde, they get a draw. Yep.
Yep.
Knock out
2
each other.
points, maybe. Yeah.
It's
So
gonna
we've
be
got the
nasty.
top ranked team in the world.
It's gonna be
France,
the worst group,
Senegal,
man.
who came
Terrible.
to
Yeah.
England, beat England at the City Ground
comfortably,
last summer. Norway, who've been absolutely brilliant in qualifying, won all 8 games and have some real Premier League stars. And Iraq,
Didn't
who
look
came
great
through the
last
playoffs to qualify. I believe they beat Bolivia. So yeah, a really strong group.
Yeah. Again, like the last group, I'd put it as in that photo. You
Right,
see it.
okay.
France, Senegal, Norway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Iraq.
I like
Is
that.
that how would you have it right now, too?
That's exactly how I would have it right now. Yeah.
Same here.
Argentina, the defending champions.
Yeah.
Austria, Algeria, and Jordan, who are playing in their
Fascinating
first World
group,
Cup.
Jay.
Yeah.
I love
We'll go
it,
for Argentina
dude.
top.
Yep.
This could be Messi's real swan song, couldn't it? And I'll go for Algeria next.
Yep.
Ooh.
And then Austria, yeah.
Getting revenge
It's on
for
my power
Iran.
ranking.
Coach Shield, Roberto Martinez.
Yeah, Roberto Martinez and Ronaldo, and a great squad of players, a brilliant squad of players, and possibly Ronaldo's last tournament.
How many times have we said
Wait,
that?
can you pause it for a second?
It's amazing, isn't it? You know,
If Jordan get a draw against anybody, what are we saying?
Greatest result in Jordanian football history. Even better than making it to the Asian Cup final.
Oh man. Beating
You gotta
South
think
Korea 2-0.
they've never been in this scenario. So if they get a point against Austria or Algeria, I would be stunned. I really would be. As much as I love the Jordanian team, but they cannot
Tough to
defend.
beat.
They're
They've
gonna
been tough
have
to
to.
beat though.
They are tough to beat, but they have not faced competition like this on a consistent basis.
Well, I mean, Algeria will be on fraud watch this entire group because, I mean, damn, dude, it's gonna be tough against everybody for those guys.
You know what? The only draw I could see happening is like a 2-2 or 3-3 with Algeria. If that game turns into a shootout, that's the only way Jordan get a point.
Even like Algeria scoring 3 is kind of like a.
Oh, you know what they'll do? They'll just cross it into Bunajad and that's it. That's it.
If Petkovic is smart, that will be the starting 9 in that game.
Yes.
You will not start
If he's done his homework on the Jordanian team.
Correct. And you start Mahrez in the bench, but we can talk about that later.
we've still got Messi and Ronaldo still playing. Feels like they've been around forever. So we're going to go with Portugal top.
Yep.
Then Colombia.
Yep.
I'll go with Uzbekistan third.
Yeah, they've won some.
Because it's enough.
Yeah, they've won some junior titles.
Just
Actually.
'cause
They're obviously a bit of a coming nation. Yeah, and finally England's group. So
That
they've
group
got
is so
quite a tough
tough,
draw.
man.
Croatia were the
It's
top of the
crazy.
unseeded teams, or the top.
Which the Colombia one.
Yes.
It's going to be
team
war
hot
there.
too. Panama and then Ghana, who obviously traditionally a very strong African nation.
I'll go England, Croatia, Ghana.
Okay, so it's a 48
Okay.
team tournament, and yeah, we only lose 16
Possible.
teams in the first round. So
Possible, of
8
course.
of these third place teams get through. So we just got to pick those, Jamie. Who do you think?
Well,
Okay.
is it not
This'll
easy
be
to pick the ones that won't go through?
Yeah, we can do that. I just have to remember to. So who's not going to go through?
I don't think Iran will go through.
Okay,
I don't think Saudi Arabia will go through.
Iran, Saudi. Yeah.
Okay,
and Tunisia,
Saudi,
and
yes.
the Netherlands.
Go on, I think Sweden might struggle.
Okay.
Iran, Saudi Arabia, Sweden,
Ooh,
and
Interesting.
Uzbekistan.
Okay, so let's click all the others. Oh, so Scotland are through.
Yeah, we want them through.
Uzbekistan is likely
Have a good
because
time
of
over there,
the
won't it?
Congo draw.
Okay, so he's saying, judging by, obviously he probably hasn't done like all of the predictions and everything, but he's saying that Ghana will beat Panama and Scotland beat Haiti.
Yes, basically.
I'm shocked though he didn't go with Sweden over Tunisia. That's the most shocking one.
I don't hate Tunisia's chances in that game. I don't hate it.
Man, the goalkeeper is just abysmal. So
Yeah, it is. It's a problem.
that is so bad. That's my only problem with it. That's my only problem with Tunisia. All right.
Okay, so now we got the knockout. South Korea against Switzerland.
Woo! What a
I think it's
game!
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Germany,
yeah,
Scotland, what
Swiss
game
take
that'll
them
be.
down.
Germany.
Right.
Yeah.
Netherlands, Brazil,
Yeah.
another
Ooh,
absolute classic. It's really starting to feel like a World Cup.
Yes.
The Dutch
I'll go with
against
Brazil.
Brazil. Oh my God.
Morocco,
Brazil,
Japan.
I think Brazil takes.
I'm gonna go for
I
Morocco.
think Brazil
Okay.
takes them,
So,
dude.
okay, so that yeah. So
Oh
Morocco,
my gosh!
If Morocco won the group and Japan finished second, they would face each other. My God.
My
France,
God.
Paraguay.
Well,
I might pay
France.
$400 to watch that game.
Dude,
Ecuador,
France
Senegal.
Paraguay's a banger
it's
in
like
round
that.
32. I don't care what.
I'm gonna go
anyone
for
says.
Ecuador.
Or this game.
Mexico.
Oh, Senegal. Damn, man.
Okay, would you be happy with Mexico against Cote d'Ivoire?
No. No,
That is
that's
round of 32 games.
that's pretty scary. That's
England,
a
Norway. This
really
would be a
tough.
brilliant kind of sort of North European
Damn,
matchup.
taking-
Yeah.
Erling Haaland.
Maybe
Martin
with the
Odegaard.
elevation.
There's some good players. Haven't
They
been brilliant in the
Are you wavering here? In
I
your
know I'm a little bit. Ooh.
Norway versus
England.
Okay.
England.
Oh,
I think that's a doom matchup for England actually.
that is because the one thing Norway got is a good attack, and I don't think England can really handle
Yes.
that. Wow.
USA Bosnia is dead in the next one though. I'm sorry. This is the most mid game I've seen so far.
No, I think that the one after that will be mid.
The USA against
Czechia,
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't go out there that early with their home support.
Yeah. So you're going for the
Yes.
USA and then Belgium, Czech
Yeah,
Republic.
I think
I'm
they
going to go for
win.
Belgium.
Belgium
This is another great game here.
Oh.
Colombia,
Oh,
Croatia.
that's not even guaranteed.
I'm going to go for Croatia. We always seem to do well in tournaments, don't we?
Oh, Colombia,
Spain,
Yeah,
Croatia.
we're going to go for Spain.
Yep.
Big tournament favourites as well, aren't they?
Another one of the
Yeah,
hosts, Canada against Austria.
I'm going to go for Canada.
Okay, now this
Ooh.
is a classic.
Okay, my man's got him in the round of 16. Oh, chat.
He loves
what are we
Canada,
saying?
man.
He's going with the host tax. I mean, yeah, it does play a factor, but oh man, are we getting a little bit blinded? I think we are.
It'd be very interesting, like Canada getting pressed to death by Austria. I think would cause problems.
That is just a basketball game.
Yeah,
That's just a
that would be
basketball
an
game.
amazing matchup. Like to watch.
It would be.
Such an exciting game.
Yeah, it would be.
I would say Messi against Suarez, but Suarez is
Yeah.
no longer in the Uruguay squad after falling out with
We'll have to go
Bielsa.
for Argentina.
Argentina. Portugal, Ghana,
Yeah, we'll go for Portugal.
But
Yeah.
and
1-0, I
Turkey,
think.
Egypt.
oh
I'm
yeah,
going to go for Turkey.
Turkey, Egypt.
Okay.
That's a
a
good
fun
matchup.
one.
Now the
It's
round
a
of
fun
16,
one.
things are really hotting up.
I don't know
can't
if
go
the
against
Turks would
French.
win. Actually, I
Really?
I
Oh.
don't know.
That would
Dude.
be. I like
Dude,
Egypt, but
think about them. They're basically like they kind of play like Cote d'Ivoire did at the AFCON. A lot of outside sauce. They want the ball. They're gonna press you. Egypt will look for set pieces and countering. I mean,
yeah,
Egyptians have done it.
as a recipe, that would be like the perfect matchup for Egypt. I think in the round of 32. That's one that they could
Turkish
get
back
far.
line is mid.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. They've definitely improved. I think they've definitely improved since the Euros defensively, but that would be the game for Egypt. That would be
Good
the
players,
game for them.
even in reserve as well.
Ottoman Empire Derby.
Switzerland, Brazil. I've got something about Brazil for this World Cup. I just think it's time. They've got Ancelotti in charge as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go for
What's the
Brazil.
matchup?
Okay. Not won it since 2000.
Brazil, Switzerland.
Oh. Can I say Brazil's reputation will never recover if the Swiss knock them out in the round?
Oh
of 16?
yeah. Oh yeah. No. You would have to sack Ancelotti. I don't care if you give him a contract till 2030. You would have to sack him.
The Swiss, dude, I'm telling you, they got hella speed, man.
The only
that would
thing
make
with the
me
Swiss
nervous.
is they have like that weird game of the World Cup or Euros where they just get absolutely trounced. Remember last World Cup they lost 6-1, 5-1 to Portugal.
Yeah.
It's just they have that weird game where they could really underperform, but they could do it against Brazil. They really could.
Yeah. I would still back Brazil to.
Oh yeah.
The Swiss defense is okay as well.
Yeah, it's not the
they
best.
concede chances.
With Noah somewhere as
Ecuador
well.
Next up. Oh my
So,
god, dude.
Morocco, Ecuador.
I'm going to go Morocco.
Okay.
That game is penalties all day, every day.
Now this is a big one.
Yeah.
So that'd be
England
that's
against
second as well,
Mexico,
wouldn't it?
yeah, at altitude.
Mexico,
Yeah.
England.
And still have to favour England.
Okay.
You know what, bro? If I'm Mexican, I actually wouldn't be mad at that. In Azteca as well with altitude. Maybe you could do it.
I would just wonder at this point, will they be used to it? we're talking about like a second knockout game. I don't know. They might be used to it at this point. I think it's going to be advantage more in the group stage. Like when I was in Mexico City, I played a couple times. The first time I was dead, like gasping for breath. It was horrible. Yeah. But then when I played, like I think it was like 5 days later, I did like a run in between that as well. Like I felt, better, not like 100%. So I feel like with actual proper football training for like multiple days in a row, I think you could acclimate in time.
But then England, I don't think they would be playing in Azteca or Mexico before that game. So that could play a huge factor in that matchup.
That's a good point.
So they would have to travel. They would have maybe, 3 to 4 days to acclimatize to the elevation?
Yeah. Can you scroll up? That game's on the 5th. When would the other game be?
I cannot scroll up. But I can go back.
It's not you.
Yeah. Wait. What game was it? Oh, come on. Somebody work with me. I cannot find.
Okay.
There we go. So they would have
4
1st of
days.
July.
That's not a lot of time. Or
No,
3 days, really, in between.
Yeah, because they would have to travel.
Oh, man.
That would be a good matchup for Mexico. I can't lie, man.
You'd have to take it.
Yeah,
I would take it too.
A huge event for the national team. Where do you think they're strong and where are they lacking?
Albert's saying they wouldn't be playing in Mexico at that point. When did they? Let me check.
I thought round of 16 was the last set of rounds.
I thought so too.
And then quarterfinals beyond was all states.
Yeah, it would be Mexico City, July 5th. Winner of match 79, which is winner of Group A. So yeah, that would be. That would be crazy.
I mean, you have to take it. If you're me, I'd be like, not only do we get to play England, which would be awesome, but
you're at home.
Yeah, and England don't look dynamic at all, but they could still win 3-0. Like, don't get me wrong. But
yeah. Nope.
I'm
lacking in support of Harry Kane. That's a big problem for them. Anything was happening to him, and I think we've seen in the last few internationals as well. He's actually gone without a striker. He's had Foden, isn't he, as a false 9. So we look at England as centre back. I think they've got the top class additions there that you would need to be really successful in the World Cup and maybe go on and win it. No, I don't. I think they've got really good players, really good Premier League players, but probably not the elite at Champions League level or World Cup level as well. Yeah, but I think for England, you're right. If they could go to that stadium and win, it would feel like a huge win. If England do, I think that would really build sort of the excitement in the country that England could have a really good World Cup.
Yeah, I think that would be a huge win, especially with the questions over altitude as well, which there's always been a problem for teams in Mexico. Okay, so Croatia, Spain.
What's the altitude level in Mexico City? Is it over 2,000 meters?
Dude, I don't know. What is it in Denver? Because it's more than that.
Denver is 5,280 feet.
5,280 feet. I don't know the actual number for Mexico off the top of my head.
Okay.
But
it's high, though.
Where do you see that one going?
It's higher. Spain. I think it's like 2,000
teams in this tournament, one of the big favourites. So we'll go with Spain there.
The United States against Belgium. It's not a great Belgium team compared to some of the sides they've had in the past.
I'm going to go for the US to go through again.
Yeah, that would really...
we get sweet revenge.
Yeah, the holders, Messi. Yeah, I think that's too much for Turkey.
Yeah, and then Canada, Portugal.
Yeah, and the same with Portugal. And the big thing with Portugal is how long into the tournament does it get to before, Roberto Martinez has to make that decision. Ronaldo feels like...
Low-key, the round of 32 games were better than the round of 16 games here.
Yeah, a little bit more exciting. Yeah.
That happens in the last couple of tournaments. So, but no, I still think they'll have enough just for Canada. Who've impressed me a lot under Jesse Marsh.
Okay, so now we're on to the quarterfinals.
Argentina, Turkey. That's
France,
a good
Brazil.
game,
Wow. Memories of '98.
I'm going to go for France.
Okay, so you've finally lost faith in Brazil.
Yeah, I just think the strength is from France and how many players they have in reserve as well. Too much.
Spain.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Spain.
Yeah, Spain.
Brazil kind of needs.
Here we go.
Like,
England, Morocco.
They need like an England. Then they need like
Germany or the Dutch.
Yeah, like they can't play France or Spain or Argentina. I think it's done if they run into those guys. But if they can like avoid them, they could go far.
They could go far. Yep.
Okay. A really strong Morocco team. Good at tournaments.
Spain destroys.
I think England just.
Okay.
England just.
Oh, Morocco.
England.
Oh.
I agree though. I think England
I would say England would just do it slightly, but damn, that would be a good game.
And this is the one they've all been waiting for, Messi against Ronaldo.
Oh, no.
I mean, that would really be one of the standout games.
I think Portugal will get through.
Oof, okay. So
I think they've got a lot of really good players, Portugal.
I disagree, but it's okay.
Am I crazy in saying I agree? I think Portugal would beat Argentina.
You're not crazy. You're not crazy. I just think the Argentine ego won't allow them to damage Messi's legacy like that.
Yeah, definitely not. But there's something about, I don't know, just something weird with Argentina right now. I don't know if it's just because they're defending champs, but I think they'll make it to like a quarterfinal, semifinal. But I don't think they're going to win it this time.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
We've got an all-European Final Four. France against Spain.
All European Final Four.
He's always had this huge pool of players, but he's quite a conservative coach.
Yes, he's quite negative. Listen, being negative actually in tournaments, and Gareth Southgate's been questioned like that in past tournaments, but history tells you being more pragmatic in tournaments gives you a greater chance of winning them. If you go back and you look at previous winners, that's always been the case in tournament football. It's not teams who play the best football. So I'm going to go for France.
So this will be a third consecutive World Cup final for France. And then this one, again, to replay of 2006. I think they met each other in 1986 as well in the group stage. 2006 was the famous Rooney red card.
And the Carragher missing a penalty shootout.
I was going to mention that.
I'm going to go for Portugal.
Right.
I think Portugal are a better team.
So it's a good time to talk about
I don't know.
France, Portugal.
I like England against Portugal, actually.
Yes.
I think they could kind of drag the Portuguese into more of a slog fest. Like that sounds like Tuchel masterclass versus Roberto Martinez is kind of like what I'm picturing in my head.
So England haven't really faced, you would say, like top opposition until the semifinal, we would say. Because who did they play in the round of 32? It was somebody else, but they played Mexico. Oh, no, they played Norway. Norway, Mexico, Morocco, Portugal. Is that a tough road for England?
Any major power would sign up for that. It's not easy.
France would have to play Germany, Brazil, Spain, and Portugal in the final.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I mean, Portugal's beating Argentina, England. Who was their first one?
God, I can't remember who was Portugal's first round opponent, but I'm trying to remember. That's a tough. I think Carragher is going with France to win, to be honest. But I think there's like a high.
It's not a dumb pick at all, at all.
Over from Manhattan on Sunday, the 19th of July, France against Portugal.
I'm going to the final, so I'm going to try and go to the first game and the last game. That's the way I'm going to try and bookmark the World Cup. France, Portugal. Roberto Martinez, who I know really well, love him to bits. I'd really love him to do it. But I just keep thinking of France, and it's more what they've got off the bench and the players they have. It's not even just so much the first 11, because I think in this tournament, managers and what they do from the bench is going to be so important because of the conditions, and they've got to use or utilise the squad really well. And France just it's just a conveyor belt of players. It just doesn't seem to stop. It just doesn't stop. And I just think the pace they'll have in that team as well, I think will be really important, and I think France will just pick Portugal.
Well, they certainly got very close last time, so France, the winners, as predicted by Jamie.
Yep. I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he's wrong.
I don't think he's wrong either. I think the deeper into the tournament, the more that France might just be able to wear down. I mean, let's not forget last World Cup, they already had a lot of players out, and they made the final still. You just gotta, no one's beating France without luck. That's just what I believe. You know, it's going to take a Lamine Yamal-esque strike at the Euros. That's what is going to beat France. And if that doesn't happen, they will win.
Agreed. I just don't know how you're going to beat this team right now. Really don't. And then the fact they can bring on a guy like Barcola or Doué off the bench. We're playing two different sports here. Two different sports. While Spain are a good team, do Spain have that difference maker off the bench? That if they're losing 2-1 against France, 60th minute, unlike what they did in the Euros where they got back, they were taking the lead into halftime. Do Spain have a difference maker off the bench, like a Barcola or a Doué? I don't think so. That's kind of my issue then for Spain. Is the squad depth for France is just elite.
No, I mean, who are Spain's best subs? Dani Olmo and Pino, I guess.
It'll be Pino, Alex Baena, if he's going to get selected.
Alex Baena, yeah.
Merino, if he's going to come off the bench as well.
And, of course, nothing can happen to Lamine or it's done.
Oh, yeah. No. It's done. If he's not playing, it's done. They're not winning this World Cup.
Without Mbappe, France probably still make the semifinal.
Yes. I would agree. Because that team's it's just ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Okay, they want us to do CBS before we end it. Do you have the strength for it?
Okay, I got 20 minutes. 20 minutes max.
Okay, we're gonna do this quick. I can do
Okay.
the
You can bring it up.
CBS Power rankings. I gotta piss like a racehorse. Okay. But I will. All right. Does it start from the bottom or does it start? Sorry, I'm gonna have to cheat for a second just to make sure. Yeah. Okay. I just scrolled straight to the bottom. Yeah. Here, we'll pull this up here. Here I'm gonna take your thing off. Present, and you can just kind of stare at this in anticipation until I get back in 5 seconds.
All right. What do we got cooking here, people?
Okay, I don't know if a video's about to start on the right-hand side, but I'll be right back. Hold on.
Go ahead. Well, we're not even staring at the rankings, people. We're just staring at some random stuff here. Some random ads. Look, the AC Milan kit. You know it, bro. You know it. You know it. All right, guys. What should we do here? Because he didn't even pull up the rankings. He didn't even pull up the rankings here on the chat. Oh, man. How long have we been going for? 2 hours. Jeez. Oh, yeah, yo. Do I live in Finland? Of course, bro. Best country, happiest country in the world. 9 years in a row. 9 years in a row. We know who the GOAT is here, people. It's worse than the Athletic. Is that what we're hearing yet? Worse than the Athletic. I don't have the energy for this. They're saying this is worse than the Athletic.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's possible. But hold on, that got way too small. Nope, that ain't gonna work.
I can't see
Maybe I can bring this down here. Is this better? Or was it better the other way?
That's good. Yeah, this is better.
I think this
that I can see better then.
This is better? Okay. All right. Forget the ad on the right. I guess it's just never loading. Okay, Curacao, New Zealand.
Solid.
I mean, that makes sense to me. DR Congo. It's just, why do they hate these guys, dude?
Nah, man. Nah. We're doing this already. Already? Nah.
Wait. They surprised everyone last December when they only lost 1-0 against Algeria? The hell are you talking about? Everyone was like, holy shit, DR Congo did so good, dude. They only lost 1-0 to Algeria. No, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, terrible explanation. I kind of want to read this. Hard to think they can get points here. Sure. Smallest nation, whatever. Okay, let's keep going. 45.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We're trying to have a nice, joyful time, and now we're just going to get angry. Another team that will feature at the World Cup for the first time. Yes, true. And they will be led by 2006 Ballon d'Or.
Michael, they have them as the 9th best team in Asia right now. The worst Asian team at the World Cup, Uzbekistan. We should not have done this.
No, we should have done this.
We should not have done this. Okay, next up, Cape Verde. Okay. I'm
good.
fine with that.
We're good. We're
Honestly,
cooking.
I'm fine with that. Panama, it's a little low.
Oh, that's gonna hurt Jack.
That's a little low for me.
The Panama fan club is taking a dip right now.
Oh gosh, I think that's a little.
After qualifying for the 2018 World Cup when they lost all 3 games, yes, that is true. They will once again face the 3 Lions, hoping to do better. Well, you don't say so.
Hoping
Great
to
explanation.
They will pray. Here, if I zoom in, I think.
Yeah, that's better. There we go. Now I can see it.
Here we go. Now we're absolutely cooking. Okay.
Bro, who the heck
yeah,
are doing
they're
this?
not worse than Qatar. So Qatar better be next. Why can I not? Okay, well, now I'm trying to scroll up and I can't. Sorry, I might have to.
Haiti 42.
Better than DR Congo? No.
Better than
no.
Panama. Better than Panama.
No. No. Come on, man.
Oh man, this is
That's
just
just I
getting
literally
worse.
can't. If I zoom in,
It's
I
okay.
actually can't
It's okay.
scroll up.
Yeah, it's
That's
okay. Just
so
zoom out.
stupid. Okay.
I can look at it.
Iraq.
Okay, 40. That's fine.
I have a problem with some of the teams that are above, but I like the position.
The
South
position is fine.
Africa,
That is fine.
The position is fine. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I
we're
like
good.
it. We're good
Okay,
here.
this is fine. We're good. We're good. We're cooking
I'm
slightly.
expecting a lot of passion from this team. Nah, man, that's not an explanation at all. Like, where is the analysis? Okay. All right. Oh! Nah, that's disrespectful. I'm sorry. Like, you can have doubts. I think that's disrespectful.
Algeria can compete with Jordan and for a spot.
No doubt. There's no doubt that they can do it.
No, man, no.
That's,
No
that's
doubt, bro.
shocking.
No doubt. That's gonna be my analysis for
dude.
Algeria this summer. No
Yeah.
doubt.
No doubt. Okay, next up. Oh, I think that's low.
Ooh.
Wait a minute, Michael.
So they got Qatar and Saudi Arabia above Australia.
They got Qatar and Saudi Arabia above Australia, Jordan, Iraq, and Uzbekistan. There's no way. There's no way.
Oh nah, man.
Australia beat them. Was it 4-1 or what was the final World Cup qualifying game away in Saudi Arabia
It was
when
2-0.
Australia annihilated them?
2-0.
Was it 2-0?
Wasn't it? Yeah, 2-0.
Dude, am I losing
Am
my
I going
mind?
crazy?
Why do I feel like both teams scored?
Did Saudi
Am I
Arabia score in that
losing?
game? Am I going crazy? It's been so many
Dude,
games.
I thought it was
I know
1-1 at some point.
I know the Aussies won the game by
Maybe
somewhat.
I'm an
I think
idiot.
it was by,
It's 2-1.
maybe-
Why was I thinking it was 4? Sorry, it
Yeah.
was 2-1.
Okay, so it was 2-1.
It
Okay.
was 2-1. Sorry. Yeah, too many games. Okay, whatever. Let's just keep going. Bosnia.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Ghana. Stop it. Stop it.
The African side delivered a strong qualifying campaign, winning 8 of their 10 matches. That is true, but they were really unlucky to get both England and Croatia. Yes, they were unlucky.
They were unlucky. 35.
Oh man.
No context, not a result.
Did they want to talk about that they're playing the Butlers of the LA Clippers of African football, Molly? No? Okay. We move on.
Paraguay, 34. I still think it's disrespectful.
Nah, that's crazy.
And they will face the U.S. men's national team in the group stage. Okay. And? What does it matter? Dude, I get comments like this on my videos because I've done like 3 power ranking ones at this point, and I'll get the comment that's like, Saudi Arabia beat Argentina in the last World Cup. Like, that's just what the comment will say. And I'm like, what is your point, though? And? Yes, They beat Argentina. What happened next? Oh, they were grouped. So shut up. What are you trying to tell me right now? Like, you're not making a good point. Costa Rica beat Japan. What group are Costa Rica in, Michael, at this World Cup? There we go. Okay. Things happen. It's called football. That's
you could
disgusting.
definitely. Oh my God, Qatar 33. Oh, they actually got a pretty. 2022 World Cup hosts managed to qualify for their second time ever at the World Cup and are coached by former Real Madrid manager Juan Lopetegui, who will finally lead a team at the tournament after what happened with Spain in 2018, when he was sacked only a few hours before the kickoff of the tournament as he agreed to join Real Madrid after the World Cup. Yeah, great explanation, bro.
This is AI written for sure. Like, there's no way a human sat down to do this. Dude, also, you see what I'm saying here? They went down 3 spots, which means he had Qatar at 30th. 30th.
Nah.
30th. That's crazy. Just say
there
Akram
actually-
Afif and move on.
Is there any name to this to this article? Because we got to see it.
We will see. Oh, that's crazy.
They did not concede a single goal in the group stage of the qualifying, scoring 25 times across 10 matches and finishing with 8 wins and 2 draws. So we think they're 32nd. And they dropped 3 places.
You think quarterfinalists, a team that just also beat South Korea and Scotland, a team that also won the AFCON previously, is 1 spot better than Qatar? How insulting is it to Cote d'Ivoire's resume? They are 3 spots above Ghana with everything they've done. It's good enough for 2 spots, I can't do math, above Ghana.
And we still haven't seen Saudi Arabia.
Still haven't seen, if they're not, and we haven't seen them yet because Tunisia is 31. Wow. Oh my.
Tunisia over. Okay. This is pure rage bait.
What is the argument here?
With 22 goals scored, none conceded, 9 wins and 1 draw, Tunisia have been one of the most impressive teams in qualifying.
Was anybody saying that? I don't remember that conversation.
Nobody was saying that, bro. Nobody was saying when they were beating Equatorial Guinea and these sort of teams. Nobody was saying that.
Their group was trash, man. With
it
all
was
due
so
respect.
average. It was average.
Okay, if Saudi are not next, 30th is still wild.
This is wild.
But there are rumors he might leave before the World Cup.
Oh my God.
This is just diabolical. Okay, I hate you guys for making us do this.
Czechia 29. Nah, that's way too low.
Yeah.
They made it to the World Cup thanks to the playoffs. They are back after 20 years.
Go No, man. You have the Colombians as almost in the 30s.
You know they only dropped 1 position, by the way, too, in these rankings. Oh my God. Santa Maria.
That's horrific.
Is that the worst one?
I don't know who we... Colombia 28. I mean, Qatar 33 is really...
Oh, that's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad, man.
Nah. They might be down bad, but not that bad.
Okay, let's see the team right above them here. Scotland better than Colombia. Like, you don't watch football. There's no way you watch these games. That's just terrible. Korea better than Colombia.
I am boycotting
better
all
than
CBS
Colombia.
content for the next 3 years. I should have after that Iraq and when what was that one guy who said, "Oh yeah, this is the greatest achievement for Iraq after beating Japan in the group stage."
The same guy who asked if Japan and Korea were rivals.
Yeah, that guy too. Yeah, I should have boycotted them. Now I will boycott them for sure. Okay, see Egypt 25, cool.
Okay,
That's
I'm
cool.
cool there. Oh, that's a little low. Just a little low, I think.
Wow, where the heck is Sweden? Nah, bro, they got them in the top 20.
Canada 23.
Not mad, not crazy, but a little bit too low.
There's no way in hell Canada's 5 spots better than Colombia. There's no way in hell.
I'm just look. Jesse Marsh will lead Canada at the 2026 World Cup that will be played. Wow, they got Iran above them. Oh my God.
Dude, they got Iran above a couple teams.
Colombia,
I think.
Wow.
I mean, all love to Iran, but wow. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Where the heck is Sweden? What the heck? Where's
They
Bosnia?
got to be next.
We haven't even seen Bosnia.
Did we? No, I thought Bosnia was.
Yeah,
Yeah, 36.
Okay, good.
Okay, I was like,
I was about to go
there's no
crazy.
way okay, Sweden. This is very
up 24 places.
This
Damn.
is very high
Damn.
for Sweden. Borderline.
A favorable ranking gave them a second chance, and they made the count in the playoffs. Yes, they did.
That is what happened. Switzerland 19. Okay.
That's chill.
Okay. Mexico 18.
A little bit too. Why the heck is the United States then? That's gonna be crazy.
Oh. The States above Croatia. This is not real. This is not real, dude. This is not real. Mexico, 10 spots above Colombia. USA above Croatia. Qatar above 15 teams.
Oh my god.
This is so bad, dude.
This is so bad. Like, I don't think they even put.
Oh my god, the States above Senegal too.
Nah. We're also forgetting like Turkey as well in this. They haven't even shown up yet. Where the heck
And
are the
Senegal
other teams?
moved up eight spots. They have 24. 24 for Senegal. You can be Moroccan and you can't even put Senegal that low. State's better than Japan too. Wow. Okay.
You really ticked him off.
Japan better than Senegal. What do you think about that?
I could hear it.
I would disagree.
I could hear it, but not bet. USA better than Japan and Senegal. Nah, get out of here, bro. Now we're just smoking.
The States are not even. This is just ridiculous.
I mean, you got to remember CBS is an American company, so they're going to be biased. But have some logic here, guys. Have some
They're
logic.
trying to sell those tickets hard.
They are hard.
Oh, we still haven't seen the States. And Uruguay's 13th. This is with him. We will have fun on and off the pitch.
We're definitely having fun off of it, not on it. Oh, no, I can't, bro. Nah, I can't.
Uruguay is not better than any team on screen right now.
No. I could maybe hear Mexico. Belgium 12. So we got the United States still above Belgium.
Yeah, I'm not mad at 12 for Belgium. I'm mad that the States still aren't here.
Yeah.
Uruguay above Senegal. Just absolutely
And Japan.
not, man. States at 11. There it is.
Okay,
folks.
I don't want to ruin the dreams of the fans or the ones of Mauricio Pochettino, but we shouldn't overrate them too much. Anything beyond the round of 32 would be a great achievement. So you have them 11th. But he's saying that a round of 32 achievement.
We shouldn't overrate them. But you have them 11. A round of 32, anything beyond.
Would be
So you're saying
achievement.
top 16 would be a great achievement. Top 16 would be a great achievement, but you have them 11th. So it isn't a great achievement then.
It's what it's expected.
It's expected. That's bare minimum, according to this. Okay.
Yeah, this is AI. This has to be AI list.
Bad, man. Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank God it didn't have the States above Morocco and
Oh,
Senegal.
man. Then I would have lost it. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Totally fine.
What
I
team
don't
are
think
we
the rest
missing
of
here?
these...
Okay, Germany. Yeah, that's chill. I feel like we're missing some team here.
Whoa, dude.
Nah, that's not it, bro. This is not it. Holland scored
man.
55 goals with Norway in 49 games. Yes, that's correct. And he'll be ready for his first ever World Cup after winning a group that contained Italy in the qualifiers. Did Italy qualify for the World Cup? Okay.
No. So their best win is against a non-qualified team.
Yes.
I think they beat somebody good in the Nations League. Like, Norway are good, but we got to chill,
they're not
man.
good. 7th? Nah, bro. Oh, come on.
Nah.
Okay, now the rest of the list should be okay. Yeah, Portugal
This
6th.
should be
Okay,
okay.
cool. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, good. My God.
Okay, biggest movers, Turkey up 31, Korea down 11. That was horrific.
That
I'm
might have been
upset at
worse
all
than
of
the.
you.
Yep, guys, you wasted my time, man. You just
Completely.
introduced us to a rage bait. Actually, who made the list? What person was it? We need to name and shame right here. Sorry to the person, but
Okay, let me bring it back so that we can all see this too. Oh, wait, no, that's
No.
not. Here we go. Francesco Porzio. Nah, my man. He's Italian.
I've seen this guy. He does work with Romano. Wow.
Nah, man.
And his nation didn't even qualify for the World Cup.
You're not beating the Italians don't know ball narrative right now, dude. You're not helping with the football has abandoned the peninsula talk right now. I don't ever want to hear Americans don't know ball if this is what an Italian dude is ranking. It's ridiculous. You don't believe this. You cannot believe this. It's terrible. And, you know, people will say, they'll be like, oh, Jack, they're just doing it for bait. They're doing it for clicks. If that was true, just from my angle, I don't think you should destroy your reputation so that a couple YouTubers react to your list online. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think the return on investment there is good. I'm not sure if I totally buy that narrative. I don't think they're just trying to rage bait because they want to be respected. And it's kind of impossible to do that given what we have just seen. I mean, CBS has got to be like, I haven't seen anything good from them covering the sport ever.
I would say their Champions League nights with Henry and Carragher, Michael Richards is good.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, I guess I don't really see that as part of CBS, but you're right, that is under their umbrella.
It is CBS though, but
So
that
I
is
guess it's more
for me.
like-
That's like the best program in football, with the sort of chemistry between the people and the camaraderie, banter, but then also the analysis from all the pundits, except for Michael Richards. He's okay, but he's a good person.
Did they used to be on Paramount, or am I tripping?
Paramount, but isn't that a part of the CBS group? But it is CBS, right? I don't watch. I don't get the American channels, people, but I always see it dropped in the CBS YouTube channel at least.
It is definitely now. Maybe it always was. I don't fully remember, but yeah, their Champions League content is very good.
Okay, they're saying they're still on Paramount. Okay, gotcha. But CBS
For some reason, I was making those two different.
Paramount
things
is part
in
of
my head.
CBS. Gotcha. I thought so. I thought that was the case.
Okay. Yeah, I think in my brain, I saw them as Paramount because on Paramount Plus in the States, that's how you get like the Champions League games.
Champions League nights, yeah.
But I guess it's the same network then. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So look, they have some good stuff, but I mean the lows are really low from these guys at the same time. This is
They
shocking.
They are.
This is absolutely shocking. But anyways, guys, we've been streaming for way too long. We're never doing a power ranking ever again. So we hope you guys enjoyed the 6 hours of content that's talking about this. It's time to get back to other stuff, right? Both on my channel and on Michael's. So you guys, please make sure to go ahead and give him a subscribe. Can you collab on a live?
I think you can. Surely.
Okay.
Or maybe you have to send the collab link later. I'm not too sure.
Can you send a collab link on a... I don't know. Well, we're about to find out. I'll send you one if I can figure it out. But yeah, guys, make sure you're subbed to both of us for more World Cup content. We'll probably do another live stream like this for other mini topics, probably on Michael's channel next time. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, we'll be polling both of our communities, getting some more hot takes, some more questions from you guys. I'm sorry if anybody dropped something in the chat that we couldn't get to, but that's what part 2 is for. So we appreciate you guys for hanging in with us for 2.5 hours. Michael, thank you so much, man, for jumping on.
No worries, bro.
Y'all make sure to smash the like button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.